Hey G, what's up, my boy? It's only me and you, man. Don't nobody fuck with me no more. Let me get Jerry on here in a minute, man. Everlasting bass. Let me see 1 sec. Damn, I thought nobody was fucking with me no more, man. Me and Jerry. I hear you, Jerry. Boom, boom, boom. 1 second, you guys. Fuck it, I'll find it later. Wait. What's up, Lord I-209, Everlasting Bass, Tino Domino. What's cracking, homie? Sandman's cool, man. He might pop in at the tail end of this. So if not, he'll be on maybe tomorrow night. S1, what's up, my boy LMV Frisco? KC Days Bags. Let me let the man of the hour in right now. Yeah, Jerry, I'm coming at you right now, my boy. Shit. Here we go. There it is there, Jerry. Or you need the whole. Let me see. There you go. I see you, my boy.
What up? What up? What up?
Oh shit! Representing that motherfucking athletics. That's right, bro.
What up? What up?
Oh yeah.
Better than Giants.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be like that, homeboy? Man, it's a Bay thing, man. What's up, hypervigilance?
I used to say Giants was you remember how they called it Pac Bell Park? I used to say it was Tinkerbell Park. Say, how do you get to Tinkerbell Park, Ferry?
There you go, man. Homeboy 1083, what's up, man?
Hey, check out this one.
Ain't done nothing to you, man.
Check out this one. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Damn, bro. Let me see the picture. Come up to go to this way, look. Go to this way. Keep going. Let me take this off.
Wait, let me see. Hold on. Can't see it.
That motherfucker's coming out tight, bro.
Wait. That way?
Yeah. Was that like a Indian?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out nice, homie.
Yeah. See it?
Yeah, right there. Right there. Go up, and come a little closer so I can see that pic. There you go. Yeah, man. You guys see that shit? Yeah, that's gonna be bad. How long it take you to just do that right there?
Sure, I started yesterday.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I sketched out yesterday and I started shading today.
Yeah, it's coming out nice, man. Maquinalisto, what's up?
Yeah, I'll be finished with it by next week.
That's all. That's pencil?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be finished with it next week. Yeah, that's just a couple hours. I did about 6 hours a day.
Yeah, you got talent, homie.
Gracias.
Real talk. What's up, Toquero? Ese tonton. How was your week, bro?
Mine was cool. Just
Yeah,
I started this. I blew up a couple of patterns. I blew up a couple of portraits, so I'm gonna get on them. I switch off here and there.
yeah.
So it's just like I switch from this drawing, I'll switch to a portrait, and then whatever catches my interest on that day. So I blew up like about 4 portraits yesterday. Well, 4 drawings yesterday. And I just got the picture and just blew them up. So it's just like it doesn't take me long to blow them up.
Don't crumple that shit up, man.
I know it get me pissed off. I crumple a lot of these drawings up, man. I was
You need
all,
to get
I was
mad at the drawing, man.
yeah, I was almost done with one portrait. I didn't like the way the teeth were coming out at all. I said, "Fuck!"
No.
I threw it up, ripped it up, and threw it in the trash.
Sencal 805, what's up, homie?
And to start that stuff all over again. You losing weight?
Yeah, man. I'm on a fucking no food diet.
Yeah.
Real
No,
talk, man.
no food diet.
No food. Nah, man. I've been eating one time a day, and I've been just like drinks, bro. Protein drinks and shit.
Oh, is that right?
You know those little like you can buy them in a carton, man. Forget what they're called. They're full of protein and shit, but
yeah,
good.
you're talking about Insures.
They're kind of like Insure, yeah.
Yeah, you get the protein mix.
Joe Montoya.
Right there in Walmart, you can get them.
Yeah, big love right back at you, man. LA in the motherfucking house, man. Shout out to LA.
Thank you, Dave.
Who said, that's Josh's bro right there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said I took Sandman's place. Give him the boot. I took Sandman's place. I gave him the boot.
Nah. Sandman, they keep thinking Sandman got the boot, man. Sandman's still around, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. Wait, he's still on vacation?
Yeah, he's on vacation. He's editing right now. But
okay.
he might jump in on the tail end of this, or if not, he might be on tomorrow, man.
Yeah. Last time his family was gone on. His family visited.
He just wanted to chill out on doing the lives for a minute, man.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
The last one he did was the one from Nevada, Nevada prison stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude didn't have too much to say. He just knew a little bit. He was mostly on Medium. But
that's to do with the accent, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, but we also have to look at these guys, but there's all kinds of different categories in prison also. You know, because they have their perspective also.
Fast Ass Dave. And what you think about that shit that happened when was it, yesterday, day before, about all them people that they found in that truck, man, that died in the back
Hear
of
about that? Dang. That sucked.
That
dude got life without coming regardless. Because last time they found one, I think it was in Texas also, and they gave him life without. They only found 8 dead, but they had 51 dead. They might give him the death penalty.
Can you imagine dying like that, bro? Homeboy wants to know if you know anybody from Lodi.
Lodi, yeah, I do.
You know Spider?
Spider.
Armando Flores.
No.
He's from Lodi. Happy's from Lodi. Big Happy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Happy from Lodi. Who else is from Lodi? Man, there's somebody else from Lodi.
What's up, Gabriel?
I know a couple dudes from Lodi.
El Paso, Texas, in the house, man. Big moves.
Like TC. There's a lot of dudes from TC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Modesto used to be Little San Jose. I don't know what it is now. All their little sons are growing up.
Yeah.
Their little sons are being fools. See, that's like the second or third time this happened in Texas, bro. Damn. That sucks. All them dudes, man, dead.
Yeah.
It says was Pinky running the Santa Clara County Jail at 92 indictments. Shoot. We were all in that sucker.
What's that?
In the county jail was Pinky running the
Running Santa Clara County Jail in the 1992.
right there,
Shit.
right there, back then. Wasn't nobody running nothing. It was just like, well, the Mesa was running it.
Chete was there too, wasn't
Yeah, it was Chente, Pinky, and Corny on the Mesa. So it's just like all three of them were the ruling body, the council.
he? Yeah.
So it's just like they all had to come to a decision. Not one had control over the other. And I think it's still running that way, isn't it?
The three generals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they run different, but they work as a collective body. Like one got the streets, one got the prisons, and the other one's like that the other one's like it's like an internal affairs for the organization.
Yeah, even back then it was just like, even they had to you had to go before them even to become a C.
Yeah, back in those days, man, to get recruited, you had to
go before them, the rolling
process.
council. Yeah.
Mhm.
You had to go through the rolling council. So that's why you had a lot of bros.
Yeah.
A lot of C's weren't recruited at that time.
Yes, sir. Watsonville in the house. What's up, Eric Brandy 831?
I think that changed when Spidey and Pantera, the full fallout with them. I think that whole thing changed.
Fish Slayer, man. Appreciate you, my brother. You've been coming through a lot lately, man. I'm gonna have to slide through and reciprocate that, man.
I'm a Steeler fan. Weddell's World.
And a Giants fan.
Nah, A's fan. I don't cross that bay.
You gonna cross the bay?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a trip. Plugging in with Little Roach, huh?
Oh yeah, that's a trip, bro. That's a trip. I wonder how Dreamer's doing.
You know what? He's still housed in the bay, man.
Is he?
Yeah. That's I looked him up on inmate locator, man, and it's got him housed. He's still in Pelican Bay.
You know, he reached out to me. I didn't get back to him. Was Willie Del Castillo?
That's my boy, man.
Yeah, he reached out to me the other day on Facebook.
Sapo.
Yeah.
Sapo.
Yeah, I used to get my KJ from him. I used to get my KJ from him.
Oh yeah. Where was his little brother there in the county jail?
Randy.
Randy. Yeah. Del Castillo.
Yeah. Randy got busted with Dreamer. He didn't even do nothing.
Man.
He didn't do shit. He was just
I know.
He was just waiting on a ride to Linda Spencer's.
I know. The cold part about it though, man, and with all due respect to people that are religious, man, he didn't have nothing to do with that. He held his mud and basically said that he was putting it in God's hands, that he was innocent and he knew God was gonna protect him.
Yeah.
Well, they slammed his ass.
Yeah, they got him.
He's still locked up, man. He's been locked up almost 30 years now.
Yeah, they all got busted for the same thing. Mm-hmm. And he didn't know nothing about it, man. He didn't know they were gonna go hit them.
Look at Barry San Jose.
Yeah, Federico and Barry. Yeah, Barry was just running for riot.
Barry didn't.
He got took out.
He didn't fuck with Federico on a regular basis. He just needed a ride, man.
Yeah, they both needed a ride. One got life and one got killed. You know, that sucks.
Yeah.
Just needing a ride. And they were supposed to drop him off at Linda, but they ran into Federico.
What about what's his name? Did you know Gibby?
Garcia?
Garcia.
Yeah, I know good. The good old Gibby. Yeah, me and him got an argument before he got busted.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the seniority trip.
Yeah.
People think they're more seniority than you, and just get at your channel, man. You think that,
Gibby tried to flex on you?
Yeah, he tried to flex on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to flex on me, but I just don't get at your channel, man. I ain't got nothing to say. Just get at your channel, bro.
And he never became a C, did he?
No, I wasn't a C at that time either. I just held the regiment. I was RSD.
Here we go. We got this little. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of you, man, because you're just a nuisance, bro. I told you, man. You're like a little shit fly, man. Come on here, running your suck muscle.
Yeah, he's annoying.
Yeah, now go somewhere else, man. Nobody can see your poison now. Yeah, man. I was with Gibby in Susanville.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right before that happened, he was, matter of fact, he was celled up with Federico.
Oh, he was.
They were my neighbors. He was celled up with Federico. I was celled up with Little Chente. Know if you know him, Vincent Roybal.
Yeah,
Good little homie, man.
yeah. There's some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's up, Johnny Walker?
Yeah, Chenta's still down too.
Nah, if he got out, but what
Did he?
Locked up again?
No, because I was locked up with his. No, that was his primo that was still down. His primo was man, what was his name? Nah, it wasn't. Man, I forgot his name. Man, he was a J-Cat. He was over there in Building 6 in Mule Creek, J-Cat building.
Yeah,
but he got a murder, and then he went straight to Yellow. I forgot it was his primo. His last name was Roybal too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening. With today's technology, both in the hands of law enforcement and civilians, do you think that it is easier or more difficult today being a criminal?
Hell hard. They got sticking cell phones that just.
I don't know, man.
Know your location.
I think that works both ways, Isaac. You know, on one hand, it's like a lot of the C's that a lot of the leadership, man. Corny, Pinky, a lot of those brothers, man, have been down for since the 70s, 80s. You know, when they were out, there was there wasn't that much technology back in those days, man. And being locked up for that long, sometimes they still were in the habit of trying to push things the same way they used to push them when they were out. And that's one of the things I used to say is, you guys don't understand the technology and the sophistication of law enforcement that we're dealing with nowadays. It's not the same when you guys were doing it, man. But I mean, it works both ways. We got technology at our hands, but also law enforcement. You know what I mean? They're advancing as well, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about it being easier.
I think it's easier in the sense that as far as money wise, because you could just send money here or there with a stick and tap of a keyboard or whatever. Before it's just like, damn, they take you Western Union like crazy. You have to go down to Western Union, send it.
But the thing about that, right? Yeah, you can send money around like that. You have technology to do that, but at the same time, it's like a paper trail, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can send money around and shit like that, man, through these apps and Cash App and some of these other ways, but they also contract you a lot easier now too, man. So I mean, it just depends on how you look at it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember when I was on the run over there in because I went on the run the first time. Let's see, for 8 months, 7 months, 8 months. But I used to have to go back to San Jose and get my Social Security check. So I would have to. My mom would throw it in the trash can. I would have to go in the garbage, go get it. She'd drop it off at AM PM. So I would have to go to the dumpster at AM PM at a certain time, go get it out of the trash can because she was getting followed. So I was like, yeah, I got a jam. Smiley Joe, yes.
Used to go to your pad, bro.
Me, Smiley Joe, used to be on this side. Yeah, I remember Smiley Joe. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I remember you now. Yeah. Smiley Joe was because he was under silent. We were all under silent.
Damn, that's your Johnny Walker. Is that your bike or is that something you pulled up? That's a badass bike, man.
Yeah, it is. Is yours similar to that?
Nah, man, mine is it's a street glide. I don't got those high bars like that, man. And I got that it's got one light, but it's a different style. It's way different. That's like a road. I don't know what that is, like a Road King style.
I like that front wheel.
That's sick, man. It looks, who's got a bike like that? Smokey from Salinas, man. He's got that style.
Thank you, Johnny Walker. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm glad to be out. Prison, no way to be stinging. I was thinking about that today. I was like, man, prison life is no good for nobody. I was writing somebody on Instagram, and it was just I was telling them, man, it's just like we got a choice, to do life, whatever. I said, since I was the age of 18, I said I got out of I just turned 22. When I got busted at 24. I said got out when I was 46. Got out parole at 53. I said so all the way from 18 to 53 is just like I've had a trail for CDC. I said that's no way to live life. I go, man, that's no way to live life at all.
Yeah.
Yuko. I don't know. I don't remember Yuko. Yuko Ando.
Yuko.
Louis. Yeah, I know Louis.
Where'd you go, man?
Yeah, you remember Linda Spencer?
What's up, Jaguar Paul? Linda Spencer?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Johnny Walker might remember. They used to always be down her house, Smiley Joe.
Yeah, it might be a soft tail truth seeker.
I know Smiley Joe dropped out he was never in. He was just an associate.
Yeah, what about Marty Loma?
Oh yeah, Flaco. Yeah, I've known him since '83, I think. I've known him for a while. He was at the creek last time when I left, but I don't know where he's at now. That was almost 9 years ago. Yeah, 9 years ago I left. Because I left in September.
In September?
Well, I left the creek in 2009. And then I did my last 4 years in Corcoran.
Hey, how is it over there in Mill Creek?
It's cool. It's cool. I stood there 10 years. It's cool. Because it was, like I said, it was 99. It was a soft yard, and then 50-50 yard. And then in 2002, it became SNY. But it was cool. It was cool. You have A yard, B yard, and C yard. B yard and C yard is level 3, and then A yard's level 4. And it's just like level 4 is always getting off because there's a lot of dope over there. But there wasn't gangs over there like SNY gangs. That's why I was surprised. There was 2 fivers that I saw, but when I left there, I went to Pleasant Valley, and that's where I seen my first. I see a new flower over there, and I was like, damn.
What's up, JR? Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's when I went to the gym, that level 4 gym on D yard. That's when sneaking I seen everybody. I seen all the Northern Riders. I was like, damn, what the hell is this? But you drop off of one gang, go join another. What the hell? I couldn't understand it. I just couldn't understand.
I don't either. I ran into some of those cats in the county jail. I got a taste of it. Never been to an SNY or nothing. The closest I got was in the county jail. But I mean, I ain't got nothing against them, those that get into that, but I don't want it around me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in it. It doesn't make no sense to me, man. But to each his own, man.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's just like because they condone stealing. I don't condone stealing. I never got down like that, especially in prison. Never got down like that. Didn't like it. Didn't like a jealous thing. And I seen another dude stealing all the time, man. And I was just like, that's foul, man. That's straight foul. Breaking into lockers and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's
like stealing somebody's mail.
Yeah, it's like that dude's a Chester. Man, how do you know he's a Chester? How do you know that? You know,
Yeah.
you just like bring the paperwork. You guys don't even look at paperwork. You just look at the dude. Could be because I knew this one dude. He was a white dude, smart as hell, and I knew he wasn't in there. I saw his paperwork, and it's just like, but they're always taking the shit, and I was just like, man, come on, man, this dude ain't even about that. You know, uh, he just don't want to stand up for himself.
Yeah.
You know, I just hated the jailhouse thieves, man. It's not cool.
Yeah, I don't like jailhouse thieves either, man. This no, there's just some shit that's just, it's like I said, man, somebody stealing mail. That's something that's as foul as shit like that. That I seen cats do in prison, man. Like working in the kitchen, seeing dudes spitting in the food, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that's
that's
some foul shit, man. I don't
yeah,
care who they are, man. You know what I mean? But that just comes from cats being young and stupid. But I seen it all, man. It doesn't matter if they were cats that were in special program, or if they were from down south. Motherfuckers back there spitting in the food and throwing food on the floor and shit, like, or stealing people's mail. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's something that is it's like an unwritten rule. At least that's the way I've always looked at it, man. It's like you stoop that low to lock up on somebody's mail, so their loved ones, man, or their kids, man. It's the same thing as somebody stealing. Uh, they're despised. You know what I mean? Jailhouse thief.
yeah. That's what kind of attracted me to that now, because you know they don't mess with people's families. You know, and
Yeah,
that's along the lines of mail and shit like that. You know, when you're dropped out or whatever, they don't mess with your family, bro. It's just like they take it out on the individual. And that's what I like about the NF. But because they taught you good shit, you know, they taught
yeah,
you a good mentality, good morals, I think. But again, they were teaching you bad morals at the same time, you
yeah.
know.
Remember in the old street activities, man. I mean, like you said, man. When it comes to families, I remember when we used to really. There was actually a written section in some of the street activities. One of the formats. It was something along the lines of, um, our families are our purest reflections. Um, Basically saying that they were off lines and that they were some of our purest and most uh, what's the word I'm trying. They were, our purest reflections of us, man. That when it comes to family, we held them in high regard, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But there's different cats that that have that don't understand that. You know what I mean when it comes to families too, man. Because I've seen NF members go after people's families.
yeah.
You
Hey,
know,
yeah. That's the thing. Is just like family is everything. You know, it's
right?
just like when you're down and out, you only got your family. You
What's up,
know,
Raider Nation?
because I
Yeah,
know a lot of people that are hooked up and a lot of people that are dropped out. You know, when you're in jail, that's it. That's all you got. You know, I know
yeah,
when I was still active, that's all I had was my family. Ain't no homeboy looking out for me. Ain't nobody
right.
looking out for me because that money went to people in the bay. You know, that money don't go to you. Depends how much killing you've done throughout your life, and then you start getting money. It's
Yeah.
just, they won't send you money like it's said to be. They just send it to people that already gave their life.
Hey, matter of fact, since we're on that, and how do you feel about that? So you get a directive, homie, and you go to somebody's pad to whack. We go to hit a deal, right? And we swoop up on the pad, and we go up in the house, and the target's there, but there's some women there, maybe his mom's there, some other family members. Um, how do you feel about whacking the rest of the family?
Now that's one thing. Let me explain something to you. Okay, remember I told you about Spunkill when
Sure.
we went and hit Sheila. We went in the night before. Well, Sheila had called me up and told me to meet her at Maria's. the bar downtown. So I said, okay. So me and Spunkio took off over there, and I go, hey, let's go over there because she does hair. So our thing was to whack her, right?
Right.
And we drive up, and I got the cuete, and then Sheila comes out. And when she came out, she was stumbling, whatever. Spunkio went and grabbed her, and he was behind her. He got the cuete, he was behind her, and then that black couple came out, right? And they were helping her out, helping her to the car. Well, so Spunky, they go, hey, we got it. That's that's she came with us. So she jams with them, right? And we follow her all the way down up Mount Pleasant Drive. And when we're driving up, Spunky tells me shoot, right? And I'm like, man, I can't even have a clean shot, bro. You want to kill her? I don't have a clean shot, bro. So he goes, all right, tomorrow morning we're gonna take care of it. So he called me up and he tells me, let's go take care of it. I said, all right, cool. So he picks me up and we jam up to that pad, bro. And there's kids coming out. There's kids playing whatever, right? And I was like, damn, let's jam, bro. So we jammed down Huevo's house. And then he goes, man, if we don't get a hold of her, we're going to kill that whole stinking everybody in that house. No witnesses, bro.
Huevo said that?
No, Spunkio.
Oh, Spunkio.
Right? Yeah, he goes, we're going to kill everybody in that house. No witnesses, bro. And I was just like, damn, I'm thinking in the back of my head, I go, I do not agree with this. I don't agree with women. It's just like you're killing a brother, which I don't even agree with, and now you're gonna take out a whole family. Damn. And then she called. Luckily, she called, and it's just like she called, and that's when Spunkio got off the phone. Well, I got off the phone. Said she'd meet me at Mount Pleasant in 10 minutes, and then he goes, well, I'm gonna go with Huevo. So they took off, and that's when he shot her in the head.
Yeah.
But them crazy times, I think of them, bro, and I was just like, damn. We didn't have no kind of morals. We didn't have no kind of when it came to killing, it was just like if you were in the way, you're going to get took out, plain and simple. And that reminded me of that one down in L.A. where they killed that baby.
Yeah, you're talking about the Maxon Street murders.
Yeah, I was locked up with a couple of the dudes that were involved from El Monte. I also forgot the other one. But they were. Payaso was a driver, and
there was four.
Yeah. No, he was. There was another car. He was in the other car. Yeah. So just like he didn't get off anything. They just went up to the pad. But that was his homeboy that got killed on death row.
No, I was there when it happened. Jimmy Palmas from Sangra. Yeah. Oh. Yes, sir. That's right, Shadow Pit. Yeah, man. That it's a bad look, homie. You know what I'm saying? Killing the fucking baby, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The baby in the 2-3. It just senseless to me.
I understand them. I understand them being youngsters, being all hyped up, wanting to go put in work for the MA. You know what I'm saying? I get that, but you still got to use some fucking discretion, man. What
kills me today is
killing a 6-month-old baby that can't identify you.
Yeah, exactly. You know what kills me today is there was in our case when Chocolate got killed, there was a 10-year-old kid that came out. She heard the gunshots, so her and her mom came out, and they saw Chocolate's body on the ground, and that shit still affects me today because there ain't no 10-year-old girl living in the comfort of their own home deserve to hear a couple of shots, and then come out and you see a dead body. So, nobody in the world deserves that. It's just like, and I look back at that and I said, what a traumatic experience for a 10-year-old little girl going to school the next day and telling her friends, hey, I heard gunshots and then we saw a dead body on the street, and that's when we took out Chocolate. It's just like, nobody deserves that. No kid deserves that.
Hell no. Wetta's World. I hope I didn't time Wetta's World out on an accident.
I think you did.
Where's it timed out at?
No, because I seen Wetta's World. The stinking it was deleted. The message is deleted.
Shit. Wetta's World, man. If
it was right after that pull strive came on.
If I did that, homie, it was an accident, my boy. Let me see. Wetta's World. It was blocked.
Yeah, it was deleted or something.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just like, "Why are you doing that?" I didn't know.
Hold up, Weather's World. If you hear me, man, damn, bro, these fucking sausage fingers, man.
Sausage finger. You losing weight though.
Yeah, man.
Somebody said, Johnny Walker said I was over there with the Melendez brothers and Suge Knight. I was only there over there with Eric.
Melendez.
Yeah, he was a Mac representative. I only mentioned saw him a few times, and he wanted a portrait of his old lady. And I told him just shoot me the picture. He never did. He was the one that was high siding, thought he was all that.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Suge Knight though when he got paroled in 2004 or 2006, somewhere around there. I was going to the outside hospital, and we were in the holding cell, and then I heard a voice, right? And the guy said, "Hey, the officer said, hey, Suge, you parole today, huh?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, your limo's outside." And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I can't wait to smoke a cigar." So we
the motherfucker did too. I seen the video when he got out.
Yeah. So when I got out, they took me out to get to medical, I looked over and there was all kinds of stinking girls in that limo. I was like, damn, what did it be like?
Yeah.
I said, one day I'll be there. But it sucked seeing homeboys parole. It really sucked. I was just like, dang, you're getting out, man. You're gonna enjoy them streets. But don't come back, man.
Yeah, for real.
I gotta be in here.
And he came back.
Huh?
And he came back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Widow's World back in.
Yeah, I just told him to unblock him. Hey, my bad, homie. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and DP myself for that one, boy. Yeah, I had Sandman unblock him.
Yeah, Benny Vargas said, "Hey Jerry, you mentioned you guys picked up chocolate over some dude's house. Was that Chino boy? Were you cooked with him too?" That was, yeah. He was over at Chino's house. I'm not gonna say who was there, nothing like that. Just like he was over at Chino's house.
Yeah.
Because it's just like like I said, it's just like in our indictment, we had 1,000 witnesses. Not 10, not 15, 1,000.
That's fucking wild, bro.
So you figure our paperwork, and this indictment was going off a whole year. The grand jury was running for a whole year. So it's just like that indictment was 1,000 witnesses.
122 is live. Okay, we'll take that.
Yeah, 1,000 witnesses. And
that's crazy, man.
Oh yeah, we had paperwork for days. It's just like for instance, Rab Rios. I don't know if you know him, Flaco, Jason Vasquez.
Right, yeah. Rab Rios. I know he was caught up in all that too, right?
Yeah, he's the one that tried to set me up with the cop on the other line. He was asking me for a short dog. I was like, man, we don't talk like that. What's the matter with you, man? Yeah. He goes, give me that short dog. I said, man, I'll see you later. Bye. I hung up. Another one was Jason Vasquez. He was a C. And,
Jason Vasquez.
Yeah, Flaco.
What they call
Flaco?
Flaco?
Yeah. He. We were in Fresno, and it was Bobby, me, and Chico, Anthony Guzman, and the homeboy. Man, what was his name? Anyway, he stole his grandma's car, and we took it and we drove. We drove to Fresno, whatever. We were chilling, and we were chilling at Silent's sister's house. So I get a phone call from Flaco, and I'm like, how in the hell did he find me? Right? Well, it was through Jaina that he found me, and I was just like, and Silent knew that Jaina, right? So I was telling Silent, hey, Silent, how did she know where we were at? And he goes, man, I just accidentally told her. I go, why did you tell her, bro? I go, seriously. Why did you tell her? So I get on the phone with Flaco, And I tell Flaco, I go, "What's up, bro?" And he goes, "Hey, man, I need $50." I go, $50? I go, "When'd you get out?" And he goes, "Oh, they let me out." And I go, "Huh?" I go, "How the hell they let you out? We got an indictment going for with this." And he goes, they just let me out, bro. They gave me a
Shit.
drug program." I'm like, "Bye." I hung up, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, Silent, he's gone, bro." And he goes, "Nah." I go, "Man, he's gone. I'm jamming, bro. I'm jamming. I'm out of here." And I tell Chico, I said, "Let's jam, bro." And he goes, "Nah, let's stay." And I go, "Nah, let's jam, bro." He goes, "You're being paranoid." I said, "Being paranoid now? I'm gone." I go, "You guys can stay. I'm gone." And then they go, "All right, let's jam." So Silent and Chico take off, and I end up taking off with Flaco. No, I
Yeah.
take off with Silent's sister, right? So we take off, and we're following each other, and then I see a roadblock, right? And I'm like, "Oh shit!" I said, "Turn this way." So she turns this way, and we got out of it, right? And I didn't know where Silent was for like 10 hours. I was beeping him everything, and then finally he shows up at the motel, and then it's like, "What happened?" I go, "His sister's pad just got hit." Yeah, pad that he was calling to, it got hit. So it's just like they were looking for us. That's how they
Yeah.
found out who we were. They were looking for 10 days for us. APB. Yeah, because Silent was wanted for like 8 murders, I think,
Yeah.
and they accidentally let him out of San Quentin.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that shit, man.
he called me up. He goes, "Hey Jay, come pick me up." I'm like, "Where in the hell are you at?" He goes, I'm downtown Frisco." Like, how the hell are you in downtown Frisco, bro? I go, "You got 8 murders on you." And he goes, "Come pick me up, man." I said, "All right, I'm going right now."
I know you were tripping on that too. Like,
Yeah, I was
shit.
tripping. Like, I was like, "Man, am I getting set up?" I didn't know what to think. And then he was
Yeah.
right there. He was right there at the Greyhound station. I was like, "What the hell? What the hell are you still doing at the Greyhound station? Get the hell out of here." I go,
Yeah.
they were looking for him. The DAs were hot. Charles and Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were hot.
Oh yeah, yeah. Castanedas.
Yeah, Constantinitis.
Yeah, Castanedas.
Yeah, I
Hey,
remember that name good. Constantinitis.
yeah. What was that? The husband and wife team, right?
Yeah, they weren't husband and wife till after they took the case. Then they had a kid. She
Where's
became
that
pregnant.
question at? There's a question. So, Benny Vargas, it's funny that you asked that question right there because yeah, I most definitely do know Juji Lokes, man. That's what they used to call him, I believe, Juji Lokes.
Chuchu.
Juji Lokes, Johnny
Oh, Johnny
Cordova.
Cordova. Johnny Cordova from
Mm-hmm.
Gilroy or
No,
Gilroy.
he's from the one I'm talking about from San Jose.
Yeah, XNF, S Carnal. Used to be Carnal.
I know the one you're talking about.
Johnny Loco, they called him.
Huh?
Johnny
No,
Loco.
I think this is. I know. This Juji used to. I'm not sure if that's his last name was Johnny something. I know you're talking about though Johnny Cordova. He's an XC.
Yeah, Johnny Loco.
But it's funny because you mentioned the last live we talked about. I think you mentioned Junior Rojas.
Yeah.
So he's in Quentin, and Lencho was over there doing what he does, running his suck muscle, right? Talking about homeboy has some smut on him, right? I had him programming over there, and Lencho said that he testified in a hot one like 10 years prior or something, right? So it was like, okay, it was news to me, man. Anyway, what ended up happening with Juji Lokes, the trip, man, there was a green light that got put on him for something. It was something kind of serious too, man. I don't remember the details, but anyway, so I'm in Carson's section. He was on the first tier, but he was trying to get back in the car. He was trying to get back up with us, saying that they put me down there on the first tier. It's bullshit. I'm not supposed to be down there. It's cool. We were still communicating with them. Anyway, they go on the intercom and they call like 10 homeboys to get released out of Carson. It was like a fucking out of nowhere, bro. They just called like 10 names. I'm like, what the fuck? Some of these homies, they weren't supposed to be leaving out of the unit, man. It came as a complete surprise. But Juji Lokes was one of them. So anyway, bro, I got real distinctive writing, right?
Yeah.
You guys probably some of you might have heard me talk about this before. But anyway, I wrote real quick. When you get to where you're going, bro, whatever block you get to, make sure that this dude is hit with weapons. You know what I mean? If possible, have two. Make sure that two people come at this dude with weapons. Man, get him good. I wanted him to get him good, right? And I sent it down to Junior Rojas. Send it down, and I told him, bro, rewrite it in your writing and fucking secure that shit. So he fucking takes it, bro, and puts it in a fucking letter, and doesn't even rewrite it. So they pack up. They're all packing up because I mean I had to do it at the last minute, right? So they fucking they get them all. They take them all downstairs. They put them all in cages. And as soon as they walk out their front door, Goon Squad's waiting right there, right? You guys get up against the fucking wall. You ain't going no fucking where, right? They take all their property. They go through it. They find that fucking wheeler, bro. My writing.
Damn.
I don't know if you remember this lieutenant over there, but he's got a big mouth, man. Munoz.
Where in Quinton?
Huh?
Where at?
In Quinton.
No, I've never been to Quinton.
Well, he used to treat the DOs on the first tier special program like they were his kids, right? He'd come through the first tier and he'd be down there chopping it up with these guys all for a couple hours, man. But anyway, when they found that kite and he came in the block and he fucking yelled up. He's like, "Hey, boxer, you don't run this fucking prison. This is my fucking prison." You know what I'm saying? He goes, "That fucking kite you wrote, you fucked up." He goes, you and the rest of your little fucking leadership up there, you motherfuckers are getting hit with attempted homicide."
Yeah.
I was doing a violation, bro. I was tripping, right? And I'm like, these motherfuckers, right? And homeboy comes back and he tells me what he did, bro. I was steaming, bro. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that, homie?
What kind of discipline you give him?
Oh man, he didn't come back out to the yard.
No.
Nah. But there was a couple homies that were supposed to parole that got caught up in that got called to get released. One of them ended up working with me on the streets, Pony, right?
Yeah. Pony Boy
Pony Boy from East Hills.
No, not Pony Boy. Skip.
Nah, not Maris, not him. And, so he was supposed to parole that week. They hit him all with 115s, conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to commit homicide, and boy, they were stressed out. You know what I mean? They didn't hit me with shit, but he said he knew it was my writing. It was distinctive, and my writing is distinctive. But they ended up having to kick it out. They dropped the 115 on all these cats, but they held them. A couple homies passed their release date for like fucking 30 days, bro. But homeboy, Juji Lokes, man, that was all behind him, man.
Is that right?
You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think his name is. I know who you're talking about, Cordova, man, Johnny Cordova.
Yeah, Johnny Loco.
I think
he's from Gilroy. I think
he's got like unless I'm mistaken, man, his last name is like Coronado or something like that.
Not Gabriel Coronado.
Nah, man. Hey, good looking out, man. Shout out to San Luis Obispo, man. I live in San Luis Obispo. I remember when Suge was in CMC, used to drive north on Highway 1 and used to see a blacked out limo with the word night on the license plate right outside the entrance.
There's a you know how them Bulldogs had the KJ going, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the leaders was named Tweety from Fresno, and I was locked up with him before, so I was locked up in Vacaville with him, and they had Big Tweety and Little Tweety. Well, Big Tweety, he used to be F-14, right? And then he went to Bulldog. So I was rapping to him, and then he's pushing that Bulldog crap. So I was rapping him on the phone. He goes, "Hey, I'm gonna hook you up with my little brother, right?" He goes, "I'll probably go to the pro office and do a violation." He goes, "But I'll hook you up with my little brother to sell KJ." It's all right, cool. So Little Tweety, he's like obnoxious, thinking he's high roller, this and that, about the machingón, this and that, right? So I call him up, and he's pushing that Bulldog crap tough. And I tell Spunkio, I go, hey, you want to go make some money, bro? He goes, yeah. I go, me too. My rent's due. I go, I spent the money. I spent the money my old lady gave me. I go, so she's hot. So I tell her, hey, you want to get back your money? She goes, why do I want to get back my money? You got my money. I'm like, just listen. Drive us to Fresno and we'll get you the money back. She goes, okay. She goes, I hope you're not going to get no guns. I said, no, it's not going to be guns, anything like that. So me and Spunkio take off, right? And Spunkio carrying regardless. So we jam to Fresno. I call this dude, and I'm at 7-Eleven, and I beep him, right? And I go, he calls me, and I go, hey, check this out. I'm over here at the 7-Eleven right now. I go, and I'm going to go get some KJ. I go, I'm getting my ounce. I go, now, do you have your money for yours? He goes, yeah, how much is it? I go, $3K off the truck top. He goes, I want two of them. I said, all right, cool. Bring the $6K. He goes, all right. So I'm sitting there waiting for him. He pulls up, right? He's with a couple of broads, whatever. And he tells me, he goes, hey, where's it at? And I go, I have to go get it. I go, come on, man. He goes, nah. He goes, go get it and come back. I said, check this out. Either you want it or you don't. I'm getting mine. So if you want it or not, I go, I'm gone. I go, I ain't got time to mess around. So I go, come on, let's jam. So he goes, no, wait. So he breaks me off 6K, right? He breaks me off 6K, and then I go, all right, I'll be right back, homie. Jam. It was so easy. I was like, damn, this is easy. I go, I jam back with 6K. I break her off $2,000. I break Spunky off $2,000. And I keep $2,000. I go, take that for your rent. She goes, I want more than that. I go, you didn't do nothing except drive home. Drive us over here.
Banana in the tailpipe. Nah,
like, oh man, I heard it though. I heard it from
Royo. Nah, that ain't the same Flaco, man.
Nah. Yeah, I heard it from sticking
negatory.
Big Tweety. He was calling me, threatening me. I was like, yeah, okay. Catch me if you can. You don't know where I live. You can send anybody. Go ahead, send them up. They go, they're gonna get mopped, bollywop, whatever. I was laughing. I was always burning Fresno. We had a good connection, bro. We had a good connection. We had money coming in because I would charge them $3,000. We were getting them 15. So they were coming up all day long, right? And then Bobby told me, hey, burn these fools, bro. He goes, Brad, you're fucking up a good thing, bro. He goes, how much they got? I said, 9,000. He goes, let's burn them, bro. I was like, all right, whatever. So I go, where do you want to do it at? He goes, at the bowling alley. So, all right. So send him over to the bowling alley. I go, homeboy's waiting for you. You'll be in the bathroom. They get in the bathroom and he got bulked up. Him and Lucky tore him up. And then they come back to the pad. They're all pissed off at me. And I'm like, man, I didn't know that was going to happen, bro. I had no idea that was going to happen. I go, I'll make my phone calls, but I didn't know that was going to happen, bro. We've been dealing with each other for this long. I go, now you're going to take it out on me? And thinking they didn't even, oh, yeah, Goyle, huh?
Oil.
Yeah. They didn't even,
fuck, man.
They didn't even stick in, whatchamacallit. They didn't even send me no security, nothing. He goes, I'm going to call my brother. We're going to come down and blow this whole house up. I said, do what you got to do. You run your mouth, bro. All you do is run your mouth. Oh, I got to show you a picture.
Yeah, Chapter 11's coming out, Rich DM 650. Hey, I'll tell you about this. I'll tell you about this other lick when you're done, man.
Speaking of Lencho, just him in the younger days.
What's up, Danny Carlos? No face, no case. Chase Life 215. What's up, my boy?
A couple of the homeboys that were in it died.
Coyle putting it down.
See Lencho in the striped shirt, Nightmare on Elm Street.
In the striped shirt, you gotta shoot that, man.
Yeah,
I could barely see him, but yeah, you gotta shoot that. Hey, so check this out. When I was out this last time, right? I had let me see. You see this? Oh yeah, as soon as I zoomed in, I can see fucking greasy ass motherfucker, boy. Hey, so good looking out, Red Mexican. Appreciate you, my boy. Top driver 83. So this last time I was out, one of the little homies brought a connection to the regiment, bro. Anyway, he ended up being part of the. He ended up being a paisa that was part. He was hooked up with the Gulf cartel, right?
Yeah.
I just thought he was a paisa with a shitload of dope, man. This dude, start, I, he started supplying me through another homie, and until I got him out the way, and I slid up under him, and I got his trust, right? I started working with him. He seen I had the manpower. He had the fucking the dope. So we combined resources. We were doing the damn thing, right? Started out with a couple pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, right? I'm like, this motherfucker got some weight, man. He took a 30-pound hit. I heard it on my scanner when it happened, man. His boy used to drive a green Honda, and I asked him too. I was, hey man, was that your boy? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, man, they gonna fuck up business. He was like, hell no, nah. That ain't shit. Don't trip. It's all good, man. But anyway, so I was living in Campbell, right, on Impala, and this dude, something happened to one of his other safe houses where he had to move his dope. So he started keeping his dope in this apartment that was next to mine. I was renting it. It was my safe house. So he was like, is it cool if I keep my dope up there too, man? And I was like, yeah, man, it's all good. Throw it in the closet. So he's like, is it cool if I have a paisa just stay up there, just watch my shit? I ain't tripping. Threw a little dirty couch in there with the TV, and this little 80-pound dude would just be laying up there smoking cigarettes, right? Whenever he go to the store, I tell my lady, hey, go watch the front window and let me know when that motherfucker's coming back, because he had to walk all the way up to Winchester. Anyway, bro, I went in the closet and looked. There was like 3 duffel bags, and this was at the peak. Before I seen it grow gradually. There was 20 pounds, there was 30 pounds. One time when I went in there, there was 100. There was 100 pounds, bro. 100 pounds of crystal. Um, what I wanted to take, I wanted to just take everything, bro. Just take it and fucking go. I could have smothered that little bicep, bro. It would have been fucking cakewalk. But what I used to do is I take a Dixie cup and I take a bunch of Ziploc bags, and I go in there. My lady be watching. I just take a cup out of each bag. You know what I mean? I come out with like 3 pounds, bro. But the only reason I didn't get this motherfucker, I mean, do the math, bro. In 2003, 2004, pounds were going for about nine racks. Nine racks, 100 pounds, bro. That's a nice little chunk of change right there. That was my meal ticket. I was thinking about doing it, but I would have had the fucking book, bro, because I let Corny, Pinky, and them brothers know that I had this dude, and they started to almost, it was almost like they started to look at it as it was their connection, right? Hey, keep this dude in good graces. Don't, you know what I mean? We need him on the team. We need him to start supplying Watsonville, Frisco. So I started networking. He was already networking before I had a chance to get this motherfucker. I ended up getting into a shootout because I lived right in the neighborhood that was it was a lot of Southsiders over there, bro. I ended up getting into a shootout. He had to take his dope, and that apartment got blew up, man. But that right there, man, I almost took that fucking dude's dope and booked, but at that time I was still doing my thing, man. I had no intentions on fucking dropping out, bro. Especially not like that. You know what I mean? Oh,
hell no.
that would have been a good lick. And this dude had some fucking good dope, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never tried that's crystal's the only drug that I never tried, bro. But looking at it, I could tell from other dope that I had, dirty ass dope, greasy. This shit was like glass. It came in big ass. It was looked like broken glass, big chunks, and they were loving it out there on the streets.
No,
No, I wasn't Felipe Benny, but I was fucking with Felipe too. This scary ass man, Giannis.
Who?
Felipe Giannis. He's another. Bad Boy burned him, bro.
Oh,
Bad Boy burned him, and this dude had a sour fucking taste in his mouth. I got out there. I went to his fucking his body shop and sat in his office and was like, "Hey, bro, I don't know what the fuck Bad Boy did to you, but that's in the past, bro." You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to work with this dude. He had some weight, and He was doing it out there, man.
Was Bad Boy still using?
When he was out, I heard he was, man, but
Yeah, because he got busted with an Ede and some coke when he got busted at the motel after we did Bethel, Jostle. Yeah, he got busted with the same gun he shot him with. And I kept on telling him, get rid of that cuete, get rid of that cuete, and he still didn't get rid of it. And it's just like you got busted with it because I don't know if you remember the Oasis Motel on Monterey Road. Anyway,
not enough.
My family used to run that motel, so I had rooms every night for free. So I hooked up Bad Boy right there, and then you could see in the back, you could see to the field right at the motel, right there on Monterey Road. So I was sitting there. We went to go pick up, see what was up with Bad Boy. We pulled up, and there's all kinds of cops. I was like, oh yeah, they got him. So we went around, and I was looking through the field. When I was looking through the field, I seen him come out. I seen the gun. I was like, fuck, he got busted with the gun, right? And then I didn't see the dope, but the police report said he got busted with the dope, Ede, and the gun. But I was asking what they were holding him for because nobody knew who Bad Boy was. Nobody knew that he took out Beto. Beto didn't even know who the hell he was.
Yeah,
he just said, Beto, man. He just said a guy with a big mustache. That's all he said. And because when we pulled up the JPs, he was sitting there talking to some hyenas, right? And then that's when Bad Boy just shot him 3 times in the head. Came back we were driving a Suzuki Samurai, right? So we took off, and then that's when Dreamer came, because Dreamer was supposed to do the hit, but he didn't come till 12 o'clock at midnight. The hit was already done. We thought we killed him.
Yeah, ain't nothing like being late for a fucking homicide, bro.
Yeah. And we thought we killed him, and just like the dude's gone.
3 in the head.
Yeah, I go, the dude's gone. I seen it personally. I go, the dude's gone. Ain't nobody gonna live after that. He lived. I was like, what the hell? Dude must have had a hard head. Because he shot him point blank.
Yeah. Benny, Felipe he's a good dude, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he wasn't, but he had a sour, because of Bad Boy, whatever Bad Boy did to him, he burned him, took his money, shorted him, whatever he did, he had a bad taste in his mouth. And I get it, homie. You know what I mean? Because like you said, bro, when in the past, when it's come to some of the C's that have done business with some of the homies out there that are balling, that are doing their thing, they take advantage of that because they're Northerners and because they can, or they feel like they can. When it's a norteño that's balling, and I've seen it myself, bro. And there's C's that are out there. They start working with these homies where they feel like they got some kind of control over them, where they can start taking advantage of them. So I understood that, man. But he just, because of whatever happened with him and Bad Boy, he didn't really want to work with us, man. Josh, you're welcome to come on if you want, man.
Why was the other boxer deemed the one you hit? What boxer?
Which one? You talking about Larry Valles? Who's that?
Yeah, he must be talking. No, Smiley. That's his name was Smiley. Larry Valles. He was a boxer.
Oh, okay. What was that question then?
It was
Yeah, I know. Hey, Alex. I mean, you gotta use some discretion with all that, man. All that. I'm not gonna get into it, man. But how, my thing is this, man. How you know so much about somebody else's sexual preferences? You know what I'm saying? I don't know that side of Bad Boy, so.
But
some people spin shit, man. I don't know, man. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, man. Somebody's saying that Bad Boy like to fucking bone his cellies and all kind of old crazy shit like that. I never heard no shit like that.
No, I never heard that.
And even if I did, man, I'm not gonna be on here talking about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's better shit to talk about than that gay shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, Bobby, I appreciate that. Yeah, bro. I do original work and imagination stuff out of my head. You know, I'm be dropping one. I got imagination of a little dude in the zoo suit with the brim, a little kid. I'm gonna be doing that soon. And I appreciate Bobby Blue Arms for your advice. It came at the right time.
That's right. And I'm gonna tell you guys like this too, man. And this just came out today, so um, you guys know I haven't really been giving this a lot of attention, and I'm not, because, like I said, my position has been let these dudes fight their case. But I can tell you guys, as of right now, I don't know what's being said about Chuco. I don't care whether Chuco decides to cooperate, whether he decides to stay on the team. I do not care, man. But I can tell you right now that Chuco is still housed with everybody else, and Chuco is still part of the what is it called? The JDA? Is that what it's called? Um joint joint it's like when all the attorneys get together, the joint I'll ask Josh when he comes on right now. When all the attorneys in a case like an indictment, they all get together and agree in good faith to share all the evidence with each other.
Oh, I know
If
what
one
you're
of
talking
them cooperates, if one of them decides to cooperate, they
about. Everybody
pull
goes.
out of that. They pull out of that. They have to pull out, right?
Yeah.
As of right now, Chuco's attorney is still part of that the JDA. Um
Rascal said, drop the link.
yeah. For an attorney to stay on, if their client is cooperating, it's bad business, man. It will destroy that attorney's credibility in their career. Judicial agreement, yeah, Renee Q, is something like the joint something agreement, JDO, I think it's called JDO or JDA, joint discovery agreement or something like that. But as of right now, that's what I do know. I can't tell you whether Chuco cooperated or whether he didn't, whether he's bad or good. I don't know. But he's still part of the JDA, and his attorney is like, my attorney cooperated, my client cooperated is news to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. People can draw their own conclusions or speculate. You know,
I'll take it a step further, Box. Um, Chuco hasn't dropped out, flat out. He hasn't debriefed. He hasn't dropped out. Um, there's a list of people in Chente's case who made statements. So it's, again, I talked to somebody today. Chuco was in court today. Chuco was in there with a whole bunch of other people. They were sitting around, they were chumming it up, they were ribbing each other out. They weren't necessarily talking in court because you can't, right? But they're all sitting together. There was a meeting afterwards with those guys and their attorneys in a group. There's no animosity, there's no friction, there's no body language, there's nothing to suggest that Chuco is looked at any differently by them cats than he always has been. Chuco has not moved housing. I've said that from the beginning. I'm not fucking lying. I don't care who says what. It's I do legal work for a living. I work on cases. I talk to lawyers. I talk to investigators. I talk to entire defense teams. And I'm telling you, not you two, but whoever is curious, it's just not true. Now, there's some statements, there's some rumors that maybe Chuco made a statement in Chente's case, right? What I can say for a fact is that he is not listed amongst the people. I've seen the list. I'm not going to tell you who's on the list, but I've seen the list. The prosecutor has to provide a list of all the people who made a statement in that they're going to use, right? It's a proffer basically. They have to say, hey, this guy said this. This is when we got this. When we got this information, all those statements were made around 2013. This is when we got this information, and this is what we're using against Gente, right? Now, there is nothing on there from Chuco. Chuco's not on the list of people. That doesn't necessarily guarantee that he didn't make a statement in the case, right? Because I know of somebody else who didn't make a statement in that case, but who is cooperating with the feds in a whole bunch of cases and did cooperate with the feds in Gente's case. However, they didn't use anything that that person said in Gente's case. So they're not on the list either. So is it possible that Chuco said something in Gente's case? Sure, it is possible. The first people to know if Chuco is telling is going to be the dudes in the state. It's not going to be the dudes in the feds. It's going to be the guys in the state, and it's going to be the defense team.
Joint discovery arrangement. Yeah, agreement.
Yeah, it's a joint defense agreement, but it's basically the same thing, Feather Serpent. And so they share discovery, right? And some people might call it that. But so there is no the entire defense team. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And Rudy from Houston, yes, there's defense investigators, especially in indictments. There's investigators that work with defense attorneys. There's mitigation specialists that do your whole life story for defense attorneys so that they can present the best defense possible. I don't talk to law enforcement. I don't talk to gang investigators for law enforcement. I don't talk to prosecutors. I never have. That's not my gig. That's not my get down. But I have worked on probably close to 100 defense cases between criminal courts, immigration courts. I've worked on RICO indictments, which doesn't mean I know everything. But in this case, I can say for a fact, this is what is going on. Now, will he cooperate in the future? Maybe. I don't know. I can't predict the future. Has he ever made a statement in the past? I don't know. What I do know is he has not cooperated with the feds in this indictment, and he has not debriefed. He has not dropped out. He has not debriefed. And I also know that he is as comfortable with everybody else that's indicted as anybody else who's indicted. And his attorney is still part of the joint defense agreement.
Yeah, that's the only point I was gonna make, bro. You know, I don't know what he does, what he's doing, what he's not doing. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do what he's gonna do. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. My only thing is I wanted to explain to these guys that when you're part of an indictment like this and there's a joint defense agreement, if that's what it's called, that if there's somebody that's going to cooperate and they're part of that, their attorney has to remove themselves. They're not necessarily going to say, hey, we're cooperating. And if the other attorney is going to ask them, are you cooperating? They're just going to be like, I would rather not speak on that. And the writing's on the wall right there. So, but if they're part of that agreement still, it's a far stretch to believe that they're cooperating, because that will sabotage an attorney's career. If they remain part of that agreement and make it appear like this dude is still that he's not cooperating. So, you know,
if he's cooperating with the feds in this indictment, his attorney is breaking the law. I know who his attorney is. And I can tell you with a pretty high degree of confidence that she is not going to sacrifice her career over this, right? That would be insane. This is not her first go around. She is well respected by her peers. She's actually an attorney whose reputation is a fighter, right? Some attorneys' reputation is getting plea deals. Some attorneys' reputation is like, hey, fool, you might as well flip, right? Other attorneys' reputation is they want to fight. This attorney, her reputation is that she wants to fight. So it's against the law for him to cooperate in the feds with this case and not be and still be a part of the joint defense agreement. And so it's unethical, even if dude dropped out, right? If Chuko dropped out, that means he's working with the state. Technically, he could still be a part of the joint defense agreement if he dropped out, but he doesn't talk at all about the indictment. What do you think the odds are that somebody that's in his position is going to drop out and debrief, but be like, oh, no, I'm not going to talk about the indictment? It would be unethical, not illegal, but highly unethical if his attorney kept him in the loop. And all those people gossip and talk to each other. They're their own little clique. They all know each other from past cases, everything else. So they got reputations and they got relationships. And I can tell you the folks I talk to are really fucking tired of all these messages coming out on YouTube talking about people's telling.
Look, check it out. Let me just say this too, man. And my purpose here is not to fact check or get into none of that bullshit, because that's not. I'm not gonna get into that. The only reason why I'm even bringing this up is because there's a lot of you that have been asking about Chuku. You guys keep asking if I know anything about him, and I'm basically just giving you guys the information. That's how it usually works, man. And that's all. That's all it is, man. I'm not gonna fan that or fuel that. Those of you that are concerned about Chuko, about whether he is or whether he isn't, I'm just giving you the facts, because I don't even know. I can draw my own conclusions. Yeah, he's still part of this JDA. Do I know definitively that he's not co-op? No, I don't. I can't speak on it, man. If I was to tell you guys that, I would be speculating and lying. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just giving you the information that I know so that you can draw your own conclusions. Or, if you hear about it, there's a lot of people talking about it on and off of YouTube. In general. Right. I mean, Chuko is was supposed to be a general for the state. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people that want to know. But that's usually how it works, man. You know what I mean? In my opinion, to be part of the JDA, it would just be a bad look for his attorney. What was you gonna say, Jerry?
No, I just want to make a point real quick. Is I just have to say is if he dropped out or not, let him fight his case. That's the thing. It's just like that's his business, bro. It's just like it's his business. If because it happened to me. A similar thing happened to me when I got indicted, right? They said I was going to the grand jury, right? Because my name was on the list, whatever. Exactly. I'm not committing all these murders just to go to the grand jury, right? And perjure myself, whatever. I'm not just showing up. Fuck them. I'm on the run for murders. Catch me if you can, because I'm not going to no damn grand jury. So them rumors started with me, and I was just like, man, squash your damn rumors, man. It's just like I didn't like it because that was my business. So it's just like that's why I know Chuko. I've known him from a teenager. I used to go to his pad all the time. I knew him before he was a bro. He carries himself. He's a good dude. It's just like I know a lot about Chuko. So it's just like I'll just put it like that. It's his business. Just let him. I just let him. He has enough worries because it's just like him going to the feds. He has enough worries, bro. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. I was in his shoes at one time. I don't want to be in his shoes. Yeah.
Hey, you're repeating exactly what I said like 2 weeks ago, Jerry. And that's my whole purpose for staying out of that conversation. You know what I mean? People can talk about whatever they want to talk about on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody has that's their prerogative. But me, myself, personally, the reason I haven't been putting out exclusive stuff on Chuko, whether he's cooperating or not, man, I've been in that fucking situation.
Yeah, we all.
Motherfuckers saying I was cooperating when it wasn't even happening. So I understand how it feels to be put in that situation. If it's true, it's true. That's his business, man. Let him fight his case, man. If it's not true, it's fucked up. Because his family's hearing that shit and his kids are hearing that shit. And it's unless you've been in that situation, you don't know how it feels, man. So that's why I really don't. I've been staying away from it, man.
And I just want to echo your point about fact checking, right? This, uh, it's not about that, right? It's, and I don't have a dog in this fight. I can give a shit less of what Chuco does, right? I don't care personally. It's not my business. None of that is my business. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this to try to put anybody else down. I'm not saying this to point fingers or whatever. I'm only saying it, A, because it's true, and because more importantly, it has relevance in real life, right? It has real life consequences outside of YouTube, right? I'm talking to people involved in this, and they are concerned and they are upset, and so it's not just me trying to be better than somebody else, or oh, you said this and let me go find. I talk to these folks all the fucking time,
Yeah,
right? It's and I can tell you they are bothered. They are questioning each other. They see this as very harmful, right? And so that's why I'm saying it. Is not because it's a competition or whatever else, man. It's not like that. It's
this,
just this has consequences outside of YouTube. And like Boxing Jerry just said, it's fucked up to be in that position if it's not true, you know?
yep.
Yeah,
Let's
because
move on, man.
I've been in that situation. I just, you know, I wanted to see the people that were talking whatever, because it's just like, it's my business. If I'm getting indicted, it's my business. If there's
Yeah,
shotguns on the roof, sneaking snipers on the roof of the courthouse, that's my business. I'm facing that trial. Nobody's
that's right.
spending that time in my cell. Nobody's doing my time with me. It's my business. If I want to drop out, so what? If I want to stay here, so what? It's nobody's business. It's just like, ain't nobody. I did the murder. Was it anybody's business? No, it was my business. It was in that business. So it's just like, take the women and children off the street. There finna be some gunplay.
Real
just
life shit, man. There's a lot of other shit we can talk about on YouTube than
Right.
than their business, man. When it breaks out, when it's that, when the case is over, yeah, I mean, shit.
And that's the thing. It's just like all these dudes. I don't want to be in their shoes. I don't want to be in their shoes, because I once was facing that trial, facing that death penalty. I was in that, and I was full-hearted going for the death penalty. I was like, okay, let's go, let's do this. And there was chatter here, chatter that. I'm like, hey, don't worry about me. Worry about them 1,000 witnesses you got in my trial. That's what you got to worry about. Don't worry about me. There's 1,000 damn witnesses that we got to worry about. It's just like, and then people started dropping out inside the case. I was just like, damn, there's 1,000, 2,001, 1,002, 1,003. So right. It's just like, it adds up, bro. It adds up, and it's just like, whatever happens, like 10 years down the road, we'll forget all it said. Because it's just like, people got life anyway. So it's just like, how they want to do their life, how they want to spend it in prison, that's their business. None of my business. It's just like, I know there's a nephew on him. If it is his nephew, he should have the insight. If I'm Chuco's nephew
is on there all the time.
Yeah, man. If I'm Chuco's nephew, I would know the inside of what my Theo's what's happening with him. So it's just like, so I see his nephew on here all the time, and it's just like, I just leave it alone, bro. I just let things go. It's just like, it's none of my business, bro. My dealing with the NF came and gone, came and left. It's just like, I don't care what they're doing. It's just like, don't come my way. It's just like, I'm good. I gave my life for you guys. I gave a life sentence for you guys. That's it. That's all I can handle.
Yeah.
I was telling Josh that, shoot, I was looking at my life. I said, man, I went to prison at 18 years old. Got out when I was 22. Went back with a life sentence at 24. Got out when I was 46. Got out parole when I was 53. Wow. What kind of life is that? Where did it go? Yeah. Where did my life go? Seriously. Yeah. It's just like, damn, where was that life? You know, it's just like, come
Where
on, man.
mine go?
Yeah, it's just like, damn, I'm an old man. I was
Hey
like,
man,
damn, I just like 2 years, I've been free off CDC, you know, free off parole, free off all that bullshit. So it's just like, I'm glad.
hey, you that just tried to tap in, man. Don't nobody want to see that homosexual shit, man. You did that shit to Sam, man, but don't nobody want to see that. So you can try to get in this all you want, man, but I ain't letting you in. You know what I mean? These cats, bro, just never cease to amaze me, man. some gay homosexual shit.
He's a bad boy. Just
There you go. Boss, did you function while on narcotics? Did you keep it under control? Or hey, man, I keep it real. M the Great. I've said it before, man. When I found a tracking device under my car and I knew that I was on borrowed time, I started using it again. I kept it under wraps. Was a closet junkie, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of C's that were out there doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Just because we push a hard line against habit forming drugs in the NF doesn't mean everybody's following that policy. Trust me, man. Motherfuckers are getting high at home in the privacy of their own home, and trying to act like they're not. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking around for a while, man.
Sure, I was tweaking like crazy.
Yeah,
I go to there and slam coke.
like a lot of my manpower that were in my regiment were getting high. I would find out later when they'd all flip. You know, they tell me that maybe whenever you be coming over, man, and, hey, B's on his way over, they start opening up the windows, fanning out the fucking room, man. B's coming over right now. You know what I'm saying? But I was doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because me too. I was just like, I remember Lucky and Silent gave me 2 ounces of coke for New Year's Eve, and I fucked up in Watsonville. Fucked up. I thought I was gonna get busted, bro. It's just like little violence happened over there, right? So, but I thought, you know, it was done for me. But I came back to Song, and I was like, it's done. I'm done. I'm through. They're gonna get me, right? So I got the 2 ounces. And I just dipped in. I started slamming it. Bam, bam. It was a good coke too. Man, I was tweaking like crazy. And then Silent called me next day. Hey, how did you sell any? So yeah, I sold some. But lucky I got my Social Security check. Man, I owed him $1,000. I was like, damn. Just like with blood still coming out of my arm, going to the juntas. Just like, damn, this shit ain't no joke. I ain't. But I could play it off quick. I could play it off like nothing happened.
Roswell. Sandman's good, man. Matter of fact, at the end of this, he's gonna tap in and say hello. I know you guys miss Sandman. I'm sure he's flattered, man. He's just been editing. He's still around. You know what I mean? I know it's been a minute since he's jumped on these lives. If you're watching right now, Sandman, see, they like him. You know what I'm saying?
Ray Love was he keeps on asking if I kicked it at the apartments at Happy Hollow. Yeah, I kicked it. I kicked it with some girl over there. But those are all run by Sureños right there.
Did you guys do coca?
Right? Yeah. I used to do speedballs. So it's just like, man, the speedballs.
Belushis, man. Yeah. They used to call them Belushis.
Yeah. But I didn't like carga. I didn't like heroin that much. Just like I didn't like it.
Shit. It be like that sometimes, man. If there is one, I'll be there with bad intentions, man.
But
man. I don't know about no boxing event that's gonna happen, but if there is one, I'd like to be there.
Speaking of getting loaded, they just had a dude die. I made a video on it.
Did you guys hear? Not to cut you off, but did you hear about old Sonny, man? The Hells Angels.
Oh yeah, he died.
Old boy kicked the bucket, man.
Berger.
Sonny Berger.
Yeah,
that dude's a legend. Yep, that was it.
He died, man.
So they had a dude die at Solano from a heroin overdose. It had fentanyl in it. Apparently, all the heroin over there's got fentanyl in it. And folks have been, bro, it's so bad. I'm kind of spoiling it because it's in my video and it hasn't dropped yet. But it just happened today on the level 2 side, building 13. it got so bad that
Yeah, Manuel.
they got policies, bro. Like the Southsiders and the Paisas have a policy in terms of if somebody overdoses, yelling man down as a last resort. You got to do everything you can to try to revive them so that they don't get caught up and it doesn't bring heat. Um, the Northerners have a policy, man. If the first time you get caught is discipline, the second time you get removed. But it's flowing through there, and but this is the first death. There's been dozens and dozens and dozens of overdoses on the level 2 side.
Oh yeah.
They come through with the Narcan and bring them back.
Yep, man, bring them right back too, boy. Shot at that.
Yeah, because
what happened?
That fentanyl ain't no joke. Yeah, I remember when I had surgery. I had surgery in February, and they put me under on that fentanyl. Ooh, I was gone. I still got some of them. I still got a box of fentanyl patches. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. But I still got 2 boxes. I got 2 boxes, a box and a half.
Was there a moment in particular where you realized that there was no honor amongst thieves in the O? I know you guys knew the game was tough beforehand. Just curious if anything took you by surprise.
Yeah, there's a lot that took me by surprise.
Yeah, man. I could talk about all kind of scenarios, man.
Yeah, it's just like there's a lot happens in 22 years in prison. It's just like, you see people rolled up for some stupid ass shit.
I mean, that's not
like when you lock it up on the SNY, something's got to be wrong with you.
Yeah,
something definitely got to be wrong with you. And people lock it up all the time on SNY. Just like it's no joke, and people they use my name to get off the yard because I had all kinds of confidentials.
Yeah.
I had all kinds of confidentials when I went to the board, and it's just like, hey, did you know such and such? I go, yeah. Well, he said you were his enemy. I'm like, huh? I was like, is that where he went? Damn. I was like, yeah. I go, check this out. I explained to the board real proper. I said, I have a lot of laudatory chronos. Doing good. Nothing but going to groups. So I must have been that group when the dude decided to lock it up. There's only a handful of people that say I've been doing dope on. I'm dealing dope on this yard. I go, and they're all in my confidentials. Why? Have you ever seen me high? Have you ever seen me loaded? Have you ever searched myself for dope? No. Then why are you saying that? It's just like it contradicts everything. I said, has the squad ever been on me? Are they writing confidentials? Come on, man. I said, come on, it don't even make no sense. So they the first time they said the confidentials would be used, right? And then the second time they said no confidentials will be used. So it's just like I said, cool, because them confidentials will kill you because you don't know what's in them. You don't. And they'll bring it to your attention. Hey, were you sound dope? No. Who said that? Well, it's in your confidential. I already knew. I already knew who said it. I was like, come on, man.
That's right, rough cut.
Yeah, they put you through. It's worse than going through trial.
Isaac MFC, man, there's so much of that though. I know it didn't only exist within the NF, but I'm sure Josh as hermano can even speak on the there was no honor within the NR all the way down to the Norteños, man. The whole movement, just from the top to the bottom, man. So it's not just within the organization.
Yeah, I knew.
Even as a hermano or a Norteño.
I knew that dude Tito too from Stockton.
Tito.
Yeah, I used to call him Vato Mas Tito because he also wears shades. It's just like, come on, man, you're trying to put a 10 on a 2.
I knew him when he was a kid, man. I've been hearing his name a lot. That's the one that recruited you.
Yeah, but he was no good at the time. But yeah, he's the one that pulled me.
Yeah, he used to do a lot of dope. He used to hit all the time. He's out. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I was at the pro office in Stockton, and in fact, we were having a lifer meeting. He showed up. I was like, "What the heck?" I didn't talk to him.
Was he wearing his leather trench coat?
Yeah.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was.
He's got to be about our age, right, Jerry?
Yeah. He's wearing his shades, and it's just like he's a dark dude. He's real dark.
Yeah, he's real dark.
Yeah. But he showed up at the creek. I never talked to him, because they was like, "Yeah, he's an XC." I was like, "So what?" He don't even carry himself like one.
He wasn't ever a C.
That's what they said in Mill Creek.
Nah,
Like,
he was
his
never.
homies from Stockton were telling me.
Hey, you
But I
as
was
well,
just like, so
pandemic.
what?
You as well, homie.
Just like, it's just like that shit don't impress me.
Hey,
You
how
know?
did they used to do that out there on the SNYs, Jerry? So like former NF members, whenever they would come out there to the yard, how were they I guess how were they welcomed out there, or how were they treated out there, because they were
Amongst the homies, we have that respect because everybody that had murders, had the respect, of course. It's just like that's a number one respectable crime. If you had a murder, you go shoot straight to the top. If you had a life sentence, you go straight to the top. I had 2 life sentences, so it's just like I went automatically straight to the top. But a lot of people already knew me, because a lot of people know me from the '92 indictments. So once I got I got to like Pleasant Valley and stuff like that, because you gotta when I went to Mule Creek, I was locked up with dudes, Perico from Salinas, Larry Saldivar, Tiny Contreras, old school NF dudes. Tiny was the one that booked Cheyenne when he was thrown off the tier. And he was down since '72. Little tiny dude, man. But he had, he'll kill you in a heartbeat. So I was locked up with him. I was locked up with Perico, and all of us ex-gunners carry ourselves like just quiet. It's just like we want things quiet. We don't want a big, hooray, this and that. I'm an ex-gunner. It doesn't even. I mean, it doesn't. I don't carry myself that way. I don't look to impress people, or if you're impressed by me, then you're impressed by me. That's your own thing. I think when when we go to like the main line, to the where there's Northern Riders and stuff, they don't like us. They don't like us because we put them in the hat. We had a either a tier or the streets. We had that control over that, and we put a lot of people in the hat. And then as far as our victims, we had 10 victims in San Jose. So look at their cousins, their primos, their daughters, their sons, all them dudes, they're our enemies also. So it's just like, damn, a lot of dudes want answers, and you can't give them answers. You're just like, that was part of the business at the time. Right. It's just like, sorry about your family member, whatever, but that was part of business. So it's just like I had a lot of enemies, going to these places, but I've had a lot of enemies my whole life. Right. And if you don't know how to deal with enemies, something's wrong with you. Because I'm not gonna go break bread with my enemy, but I'm gonna hold him close. I'm gonna see what he's doing. Because he's not gonna come and book me. I'm telling you that right now. But I'm gonna keep a nice ice distance. So it's just like I have a lot of enemies, but do I really give a fuck? No. It's just like that was my past. I can't do nothing about that. I can't bring them back. I can't control what another person thinks about me. But it's just like I try to get along with everybody. I try to break bread with everybody. I try to, if you want to talk, come talk. It's just like I'm a cool dude. But if you don't want to talk, stay away. Stay the fuck away. Plain and simple. It's just like, I don't need you close to me. Just stay the fuck away. So it's just like you had a lot of people in prison that would, act that way. They were all that, and you try to say what's up, and they want to say what's up. Like, fuck you, man. Fuck you, go to the other side. I don't give a fuck, and a lot of people knew that I didn't care. A lot of people was aware of that, of my past, that I was willing to do whatever needed to be done, because I'm not going to get caught slipping. Hell no. Right. Just like, hell no. Today I'm not going to get caught slipping. I had this earlier, somebody asked for some scissors the other day. They came in. They go, Jerry, you got some scissors? I said, yeah, I got some scissors. They're like, damn, those ain't scissors. I said, that's a damn weapon. I said, no, that's scissors, man. Yeah. I said, that's a pair of scissors. It's just like, damn. Yeah. I said, that's a damn pair of scissors. They're like, damn, that's a sticking weapon. I was like, that's scissors.
And you ever kicked it with the Mata family?
Yeah.
Jerry?
Yeah. I know Enrique.
ESSJ, Mando Maton.
Yeah, they were close with Louis. They were mad at me after Chocolate got killed because me and Chocolate were close,
Right.
you know, and I used to go over their pad with Chocolate. So it's just like, what can I say? You know, it's just like, I think Jerry killed himself. Jerry, Mondo's still out, and Enrique's he was original from TS, Texas Syndicate. Yeah, Enrique Mata.
Hey, Box, when you got released from San Mateo County, did you go downtown Redwood City with paperwork and get a free shot once you got out?
Yeah.
I was
Where
on
did you
that.
get
Get a free shot. Go downtown Redwood City with your paperwork and get a free shot once you got out.
Hey,
Who's lucky?
I hate to do this so fast, man, but I'm gonna check out for a little bit at least. I gotta wrangle up the kids, and it's about dinner time, and we
Yeah,
got
that's why we came on early. That's why we came on early, Josh.
Yeah, man.
Get on here early.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to us, bro.
Yeah.
No, man, I love you guys. You're two
That's
of my
right.
favorite people in the world. But my old lady goes, but
how's she doing?
two of my favorite, not my two favorite.
How's she doing? Watch what you say around women. That's what you're like. I got hit with that. I got hit with the shoe a couple of times.
Right. She got a hell of a right hook, boy. But no, she's doing well, man. Thank you for asking. She's back at work, and she got some long-term stuff. You know what I mean? But that's what that stuff does sometimes. So, but she's cool. Yeah, I'll be watching on the phone and
all good. I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Doing the honeydew list.
Yeah, if you guys are still on when I'm done, man, I'll let you know.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Take care.
All right. Take care, bro. All right. Take care. Yeah,
man.
I forgot my sticking Instagram. Jerry.
It's Jerry with something 96, man. Here, you want me to tell you?
Yeah, somebody's asking for Instagram. Ulysses. Jerry Salazar 756.
It is. Shit, I got so many people on there, boy.
Somebody's asking about.
It's Jerry Salazar 6976.
Yeah, there's two things about that I wanted to talk about. Somebody's asking me about. I think it was Familia asking me about Lucky Sheldon.
That's his IG right there.
It's Shelton.
Shelton, yeah.
Yeah, it's not Sheldon. That's you're talking about Skip Sheldon Villanueva, but Lucky is Shelton, Ronnie Shelton. I was locked up with him while we went to Corcoran together. He was my cellie over there, but as soon as Chente came over there, he locked it up. You know, because I mean, Lucky goes through drama in his head. You know, he's just he's a cool dude. But it's just right. Like he goes through issues. He has 4 life sentences, bro. You know, it's just like in their run, he has to do one. They run consecutive, so he has to do 125 life, go back, do another 25 life, another 25, another 25. So I think he goes to board 2056 or something like that. So it's just like it's gonna be hard for him to get out. But he's in Mule Creek. Last time I seen, he was in Mule Creek. But he's trying to stay positive, bro. That last time I saw him was 2009, but he's just trying to stay positive. You know, I kind of blame him for all this stuff that happened in indictments because it's just like it was all jealousy trip, you know. But who was I as a bro and he's a carnal? Who was I to, you know, question him? You know, so it's just like who was I to question any of the hits? You know, I was just following orders, and I think Lucky saw that he was going to get hit. You know, you saw the writing on the wall down the end because a lot the Carnals, Pinky, Chente, everybody blamed him. You know, so I'll leave it at that. You know, it's just like I wish you dude happiness. I wish him happiness, and I wish him that he's doing good in life. You know, but you know what can I say?
That's right. Shout out to Monstro Capone for becoming a member, homie.
And somebody said about Puppet.
Member lives.
Yeah, Puppet Pele. Yeah, Puppet was a good homeboy of mine, actually. Romero. You know, I knew his brother.
What
Brother
Puppet?
was Puppet. Not Puerto Rican Puppet. Romero. Man, I forgot his first name.
Puppet
Used to call him
Romero.
Peg Leg. He has one leg. He has one leg shot off, so he walks with a amputee.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's been walking with amputee since we were kids. He'd be fighting if leg flies. Yeah, but, Alfie.
Alfie.
Yeah,
That's what Manny C
Alfie.
just said.
Yeah, Alfie. Yeah, yeah, that was his brother. Me and Alfie used to kick it. Alfie, Puppet. You know, I used to kick with Alfie all the time out on the street. Yeah, I know a lot of people, man. A lot of people out there. Just
Vargas. Pregunta: are there any aspects you carnales miss about the NF? The only thing I miss that I can say that I miss, me personally, I miss some of the camaraderie, man. I got real close with a lot of C's, man. On a personal level, I bonded with quite a few, man. On like I said, on a personal level. That's about the only thing that I can say that I really miss, man. What about you, Jerry?
I miss that. You know, you got to remember that a lot of C's I grew up with. You know, a lot of C's I was out in the streets with, banging together. You know, a lot of C's that it was kind of that soldier stuff that when you have a celly and a solid celly that you're going out to the yard with, and he got your back. You got that ride or die. And
Yeah,
I could do that with Sleepy John Romero because I knew he had my back. I knew he was right there. And that
my boy, man.
Spunkil was another one. I knew he was right there because Spunkil only was out for like 5 months, and the time he was out, he was kicking with me every damn day. And it's just like, so me and him were like coming up. We're both bros. We're both about the business. We're both nobody to mess around with. If we were gonna steal your dope, we were gonna steal your dope. If we're gonna kill you, we're gonna kill you. Plain and simple. And Spunkil, I used to clown him all the time because he had Juicy on him. You remember he had Juicy on his stomach?
Yeah,
That was his only tattoo.
he clowned about that tattoo all the time. Man.
Yeah, that was his only tattoo. He had Juicy on his stomach, but he was a cold stone murderer. It's just like, you ever see a killer? That was Spunkil. And it's just like them dudes. I know you come on here and say about killing this, killing that. All these carnals in the 70s, killed. Everybody killed. Everybody killed. It's just like ours just had more notoriety because we weren't in prison. A lot of carnals and bros were coming out at a certain time. There's about 14, 15 of us. None but bros and carnals with the same mindset of killing. And I was the one that stood out the longest because I was out parole. I had just got out parole. And then I was functioning. I held the position twice, RSD, twice. It was given to me, because homeboys kept on getting violations. Lucky kept on getting a violation. Bobby got a violation. Chocolate got a violation. Louis Chavez is out, but they don't want to give nothing to him anymore. Flaco, Eddie
Vargas.
I was under his wing for a minute. So it's just like I was under all these carnales' wing. It's just like they would get out, I would be put under them. Different mentalities. Because Eddie was more strict, had check-in every day. Silent and Lucky, they held it at different times, but they were strict. Just like you had to run a strict regiment. But it's just like, but Bobby used to smoke KJ all the time, so I was just like, okay, I got something on you. Don't snitch on me. I won't snitch on you, Bobby. I was just like, because I seen him KJ'd out a couple of times at JP's. Yeah. So it's just like them little things, bro. Them little things about that brotherhood, you know, we had that, bro. We had that. It's just the fucked up thing about it is I didn't like is when we stop going from that philosophy of making money and giving it to the homies and started killing people over jealousy.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where things got fucked up. You know, because we had a good solid foundation right there. We could have built on that. You know, we had Skip out. We had all these dudes out, man. And Skip was just a bro at the time. He wasn't a carnal. So it's just like
Crazy.
all these dudes were bros. Chuka wasn't even a bro yet. You know, he wasn't even a bro yet. He went to Folsom right after. Well, no, he was locked up at the time, and he was just becoming a bro. So you got to look at all these dudes. You know, I knew them before they were them. You know, it's just like, sure, I could have ended that road. I had the mentality. I had the life sentence. So, you know, I got indicted with the NF. I brought bodies with the NF. So, you know, it's just like I could have had their status, but I didn't want it. I didn't want it. For what? For what? What's it going to lead me? You know, so sure, I was a C, but at the same time, it's just like I was more comfortable with being a pro. You know, I wasn't comfortable with being a C because I knew the C would had expectations behind it. You know, a bro was just the only expectation was bring a body. That was easy. You know, but with the C come a lot of backbiting, a lot of, you know, bullshit. You know, it's just like because you're a C, you just like I don't want to be better than anybody else. You know, and a C you have to. Being a carnal, you have to be better than anybody else because you got a discipline for. You know, it's just like I hate to discipline the homies. You know, because it's just like people fuck up. So what? People fuck up. You know, I don't want to discipline you. So it's just like it's hard, man.
Yeah, I didn't have that with like you said, you know, a lot of your homies from your hood were C's, and so you guys grew up gangbanging. Um, there wasn't a lot of homeboys from Frisco that became C's, man. So I didn't have that. You see that message in from Eddie?
Yeah,
There was only a few of us that ever got involved with the mob, man.
yeah.
It was very, very few. So
And I know
I
all of them.
understand what you're saying, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Grew up with a lot of those homies, so
yeah.
um,
And I grew up with your homies. You know, it's just like I knew them when they were them. You know, just
yeah,
like Dreamer wasn't even a bro. You
yeah,
know,
man.
we pulled Dreamer. You know, it's just like you know, all these dudes I know Duck. You know, just like all these dudes I know from, you know, way back. You know, they weren't nothing. You know, because we had the regiments like Baki from Salinas. You know,
Mhm.
Baki was just an up and comer, but Baki would take care of us.
Another good C right there,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Baki was an up and comer bro. You know, at that time. You know, so
Yeah,
I used to go down Salinas. He was my filter in the regiment. Mad Dog from Stockton. You know, that was a filter. You
hey
know,
Spencer,
President.
I'll be right back.
Okay, let me answer these questions. Let me see. People need to stay out of other personal life. Yeah, absolutely. Am Star, I agree with you 100%. Skip. Yeah, I heard Skip was never a bro. Yeah, he was. He was a bro when he got out. See, 91, he was a bro. You know, and when he got recruited, when we were in the county jail. Because in the county jail, we came across, let me see, in the indictments. In the indictments, that's when he got recruited. Because he was on the side with Pinky and Pinky, Chente, and let me see, Bobby was on that side. Lucky was on that side. No, Lucky was on our side.
All right.
Happy
My bad.
Cervantes. Yeah, I know Happy. Remember we were talking about it? Happy Cervantes from Lodi.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were just talking about him. I mean,
yeah. Big Haps. He's in the feds now with Bird. Him and Bird.
when I hit the county for the first time, I was 18, and I wasn't really nervous because I had homeboys living with me that was already putting me up on things, like Casper Ortega. I don't know if you guys know him, You know, I knew Casper from he just got a YA parole to
I knew him.
my mom's house. Yeah, he had Norteño on his lips. So a lot of homeboys were already schooling me. So just like I know. So when I hit the county for the first time, I went to bed one, and that's an old county jail. And this was early part of 80, 85, I think, somewhere around there. So because my mom's pad got raided, so I ended up in med one or med two, and I ended up with Barney Torres, and he was a bro at that time, so he was kind of schooling me on things, you know. So I was just like, okay. So he goes, when you get to the Pinta, you'll know. I said, all right. So when I went to the Pinta, I was already schooled on a lot of things. Skip was in a really bad accident as well. He used H too. No, I don't think Skip ever used H. You know, Skip's thing was Yeska. He loved
Yeah,
Yeska.
that's what I was just gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah, he loved Yeska because I used to take dope to the county jail because in the fourth floor they made a window, a hole in the window, so they dropped the linea down, and me and Smiley, Rosita's brother, Joey Rositas, we used to go get that line, and we used to put hacksaw blades, grams of KJ, grams of coke, grams of crank, Yeska for Skip, you know, because there was Flacco, Jason Vasquez was in there, Rab, Rios, Spiley, Lucky, Skip. They were all in the fourth floor, and that was in '91. Yeah, the later part of '91. So I used to take hacksaw blades, everything over there. So
I remember they got they found some on the fourth floor.
yeah, they found the hole. They found the hole, but we kept that going for like about 2 or 3 months. It wasn't until I think Bobby got leñoed out, and he said, kill all these witnesses that go in the stinking grand jury.
Yeah.
Because that's when grand jury was hitting rough.
They were saying that I remember they were saying they were alleging and the San Jose Mercury put a story out. They were saying that basically Skip, his vantage point from where he could see on the fourth floor, he had a direct shot at who was coming in into the courthouse. They were trying to identify who was coming to testify in the grand jury.
Yeah.
You remember that?
They had that direct shot, you know, so they would see who was coming in, because I had the list of everybody that was coming in, you know, because that's how I found out Louis was coming in, you know. So it's just like through Skip. So we already knew Louis Chavez was turning, because he was coming in and out for 5 or 6 days, you know, going in the grand jury.
Obvious, man.
You know, yeah, he was going 5 or 6 days. Yeah. In fact, we found out about sticking Brown Bob BB. You know, that's how we found about BB. He was only in there for like an hour.
Oh, found out that he went and testified in front of the grand jury.
Yeah, he went and testified, but they got him for perjury. Yeah, because they were asking him about the NF, and he goes, I don't know about no NF, because NF is real secretive. You know, it's just like nobody wants. NF does not want to be known. You know, it's just like, and that's oath you take. You know, it's just like in front of law enforcement, anybody, NF doesn't exist.
Yeah, Gizmo's here. Told you Gizmo's famous, man. Hey, we remember the difference, Jerry, between like how you were recruited back in the 80s, early 90s, then like nowadays, the whole get down, man. How you were indoctrinated, how you were approached, how everything was done in secrecy, how the bonds were kept under lock and key. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was a whole different environment, man.
Yeah,
I can't articulate it enough.
Because the Constitution, you weren't allowed to see that, you know, unless you were a C, and that's the only way you were going to see that.
Yeah.
You know, and when we got indicted, it was taken from us.
I remember I was tripping on that, man. How you described that, like when, you know, these brothers were obviously, when you're on the max tier and you're scheduled to go out for an attorney interview, and they know that you're getting your transcripts and your discovery, and they're literally there waiting with the linea to get that shoot that Constitution, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how serious it was. It's not like, hey, when you get situated, shoot that down there. You know what I mean? Hey, go ahead and separate mine from yours, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Which, like I mentioned earlier on the mesa, there was only 3 people on that mesa, the ruling council, right? And it was Pinky, Chente, and Corny. I got indicted with 2 of them, 2 out of the 3. You know, so when they come down, they already knew about me. So I knew I made an impression on them because they already knew who I was. They already who's this dude in a wheelchair putting in all kinds of work? You motherfuckers that are walking in, you guys are griping about putting in work. This dude in a wheelchair putting all this work in. What the fuck's the matter with you guys? You know, so it's just like you ever trip on Pinky's voice? He talks like the guy. He has like a raspy voice. You ever trip on him? I thought it was I thought it was a Godfather. It's just like he has that raspy voice. Pinky.
Yeah, man. I got like some phone calls from him and from on his visits, man. And
is that right?
Yeah, barely understand him, man. You know,
he has that raspy ass voice. Yeah, but he's stern when you're talking to him. He holds things stern. Him and Mad Dog. I had a lot of respect for Mad Dog. Mad Dog, you know, he held it down. He's been in the feds forever. He don't do time in the state. He don't do time in the state. He does time in the feds.
Yeah. Mad Dog.
Yeah, he likes that one. I think it was Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. He said he never had snow. He never saw snow. He had his window open, and all kinds. He woke up in the morning and there was all kinds of snow on his floor. He was like, "What the fuck?" Because he ain't never been to snow. You know, he's from Stockton. He ain't never been to snow. Juanito Grant. Nah, I never even heard of Juanito Granton until.
That's what I was saying. Nobody's ever heard. Hey, good looking out, Tiny 2
Yeah, until I was kicking back, and I was at Mule Creek, and I was, you know, over there. I used to do like laps, just going back and forth from cell 101 to 150, back and forth, right? So it's just like one of the COs called me over there. He goes, "Hey, what's your name?" So I told him. He goes, "They call you Cripple Jerry." I said, "How in the hell do you know that?" And he goes, "You're in this book." I'm like, "What book?" So he showed me where I was at. I was like, "Damn, people writing about me." Yeah, I was tripping. I go, I don't know the dude. All he's doing is going by transcripts, bro. He ain't got first-hand experience. Just like he's going by what, you know, the transcript said. Tarzan, yeah, I know Tarzan. I knew Tarzan. Yeah.
I was telling him that Tarzan's he was like he never really liked to be part of leadership. But like if you were to look for Tarzan, you'd go find him in his cell upside down on his head meditating. That's
because once you're part of leadership, it's a big stinking headache, bro. You know, because I seen homeboys go through it. You know, part of leadership, they're stressed the fuck out because they want to make the right decision. You want to make that right decision. You know, like when I told you Stork tried to take that dope from me, he came. DeSanto tried to take him to the bank, and he used the C word as, you know, kind of leverage. And I'm not afraid of that C word. You know, it's just like, you're going to use it towards me, you know, have justification. So he came up and he goes, I need your bank. And I'm like, I'm not giving you no bank, bro. He goes, well, I'm a C. I'm like, I don't care who you are, bro. I go through your channels. Go through your chain of command. I go, because I have my channel, and my channels tell me to continue carrying on to what I'm doing. You know, so it's just like he got reprimanded for it, but they told me, man, that's a good thing. Because what if I would have given him that bank? I would have been.
I was gonna ask you, bro. What reason could somebody possibly have for asking you for your bank? The regimental bank.
Just because Selena's bank or regiment is doing bad, you know, and they need to come up. But I mean, my regiment's okay, but it's not off the hook. I'm not carrying $20,000 on me.
Still, to come and ask a regimental commander, come and ask another regimental commander to relinquish your bank.
Not asking, demanding. There's a difference between asking and demanding. So it's just like, he used that Carnal word to come at me, and I'm like, I'm smarter than that. You ain't gonna, I seen homeboys hit behind this shit, behind the bank. I'm not doing nothing like that. Unless my chain of command tells me, then I'll do it. But I ain't bowing down to you, just because you're a C. Nah, that ain't happening. So it's just like I was a bro for a long time, and I was comfortable being a bro.
How long were you? How long?
From 86 to 94.
Damn. Yeah,
8 years.
I was about five, a little over 5 years.
Yeah, 8 years, and then I became a C, and then it's just like I got moved, and once I got moved, I started thinking, wait, it's just like, and then when Lucky dropped out, I was like, oh yeah, this is done. We're done. He has everything. It's the whole reason we're indicted is because of him, and now he's turning. Are you guys serious? It's just like,
you guys didn't see that coming at all.
I saw it. He was on our side, right? Because it was just like, it was Chente, Pinky, Silent, Bad Boy, Skip.
Damn, you guys had a hell of a crew, man.
They were all on one side, and then it was Lucky, me, Leo Cano, Roy Revella, Stevo, and I forgot who else was indicted with us. Spunkio. Spunkio was on our side. So it's just like we had a hell of a crew.
Yeah, that's a hell of a crew right there, man.
Yeah,
damn, bro.
Hell of a crew. Yeah, just like, and we,
Big Henry.
We got schooling that whole 2 years I was there, year and a half, 2 years I was there. Because I didn't get sentenced till 99. From 92 to 99, I had all that county jail time. Because I told him I don't want to be sentenced. Wait, sentence me till after everything's over. I don't even want to go to court. I go, I know what I'm doing. You guys gonna break me off? You're gonna break me off life. What the hell I want to go to court for?
Yeah,
I'm in court crime. What the hell I want to go back to San Jose for? Just like for one day, fuck that county jail. I'm good. So it's just like they sentenced me over the phone in 99.
Yeah. This guy wants to know, Familia wants to know, calling you Wheels. Wheels, what's your thoughts on he says Miko? I believe he's probably talking about Mikio.
Mikio or Miko? Because I know
Miko
two of them. Yeah, I know Miko from
shit, I stand corrected then.
Yeah, I know Miko from Badamas. I get along with Miko because he's my homeboy's sister is married to Miko. So I get along with Miko, but he boxed what you call it, my mom's husband, Gato. Gato fucked him up. Yeah. I got coke too. Somebody coke me in my eye, had a black eye. Coke me good, but I could take a punch, but just like I see stars.
Those two got him up.
Yeah, those two got him up. They were kids, but those two got him up, and Gato's a boxer, so it's just like he had him. He was going to Olympics. I used to go with him every day to San Jose. It was called I forgot the Golden State Boxing. It had a bunch of stairs going up. Let me see.
What members of brass right now do you think will die from old age and in good standings? I could tell you Skip, Corny, Pinky, definitely. I know those three off the top, man. They're gonna take it to the hasta la tumba.
Oh yeah,
the casket drops.
Yeah, it's almost there right now for
what you call it too? Mad Dog.
Yeah, once your mindset's right there, it's just like it's done. Because
what else you got to lose, man?
You got to remember, Pinky was like 40 when he got indicted. It was like late 30s, 40. He was late 30s, and so he has to be 75 right now.
Yeah, man. Pinky was
70.
in 2001, 2002. They were all like 49.
Yeah,
45, between 45 and 49.
Yeah, because he was in his late 30s when we got indicted. So it's just like you got to remember, back then it's just like we were all young. I mean, 40 is not that old. It's just like it's not that old. And Chente, Pinky, Corny. They were all like barely in their late 30s.
Yeah.
So, what does that tell you? And now they're in the 70s. They ain't gonna stick and do nothing now. They're done. They're done. They're doing their time. It's just like it's crazy the way you can
There's no
prepare
way
your
to
mind.
get. There's nothing else but to do but to go out like that, man. And there's some speculation a while back between the state and Fed stuff. Matter of fact, this guy wanted to know what you thought about the end of hostilities. But let me just say this real quick first. This power struggle that was going on between the state and the feds, right? There was actually a lot of speculation. People were saying that because the state was basically saying that Skip and Corny were that these guys were tyrants, right? Those are some heavy accusations to say. I mean, these dudes put in a lot of work. They're both well established within the organization, but they were saying there was a lot of speculation where people were saying that sometimes you got to get rid of the problem in order to get past it. Like, in other words, they were suggesting that maybe the organization might get rid of the problem, Skip and Corny, and that's just craziness, man.
Yeah.
There's no way that Pinky and everybody else would allow that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they wouldn't allow it. Hell no, they wouldn't allow it. You come too far in life. Come too far within the organization. And like I said, just like I had my chance to become one of them. I had my chance. If I would have took it, there was no doubt in my mind that I would have been in Colorado right now. In my mind. Because I had, like I said, I had the schooling, I had everything to be one of them. But I didn't take it because look at me now. I don't have to go depend on the CEO to bring me a menudo. I could just make it myself. It's just like, come on, man. It's just like I'm eating good. I'm doing good. It's just like I'm living life now, and that's nowhere to be. And it's so easy. It's a decision away. It's just like because I had the sentence to lock me up forever. It was up to me to decide if I'm gonna take these groups or live my life in a little cell. Like my closet. It's the size of my closet. Am I going to live my life the size of my closet? No, hell no. It's just like I was thinking this morning, I was like, what do I got to do tomorrow? I said, man, I got to go pay my rent. I got to go do this, go do that. I'm like, man, but it feels good to pay bills. It feels good to go over there and pay my rent, knowing that I got another month to live in, a nice apartment. It's cool, because I pay my own bills. I don't depend on nobody.
Can't nobody take that away from you.
Yeah, it's just like
it's all honest.
Living that responsible life today. It's just like back then. It's just like you're just in a cell. You're waiting for people to send you money. You're waiting for $100, $200, and when you come up. Say you got $500. Okay, a certain amount goes to the bank. So we can all share. And I think that's what the unity is about. Sharing. I remember when. We were in back there in North Max, South Max. That's when everybody came from the Bay. And I remember we had all the cosmetics, everything, because we already knew they were coming. So we had everything, shampoos, soaps, sopas, everything, right? So we had to get it back to South Max. So the COs, we didn't have nothing coming with them. So what we did was I was in the icebox at that time. Remember the icebox?
Yeah.
Okay, I was back there in the icebox. Well, there was another cell on the end of the icebox, I think. Yeah, there was another cell on the end. Oh, remember the other cell on the end?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so there was another cell at the end.
I've been in both of them.
Yeah, so it's just like, so I forgot who was in there. I think it was Skip. No, Skip was on the other side in the first cell. So he's on the first cell. So what we did was we had to get all this canteen, all this store to them. And we're like, that's a lot of canteen. So they tell me if this skills or not. We made a linea going from South Max to North Max to South Max and going around that little tunnel in the back. Yeah, we made a linea and Skip was on the other side. So Skip made that linea. And we got all the canteen over there. I was just like, man, we had ingenuity back
Yeah, how the
then.
fuck you guys get around the corner?
Ingenuity. We had to bank it off the wall.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It took
Look
like
it up,
about
Carter
it
559.
took like about 45 minutes because you had to bank our linea off the wall and then try to make it to their side so they can bank there and snatch ours.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it took a minute, but finally did it. But all we had was time.
What's
You
that
know,
tintiazo on the side of your neck?
which one?
Homeboy wants to know what that black tintiazo is.
It's like a skeleton. It says it has a Stiller hat coming up.
Oh,
Stiller
shit.
hat coming up, and then it's a skeleton. But homeboy went too dark on it. And then this one is
it's dark as fuck, man.
yeah. This one is Jesus' hand getting crucified.
Okay.
And I got Stiller's blasted on the back of my head.
You hear that, Carter 559? That's he's representing that steel curtain, man.
Yeah, it's like a Reaper, but it has his hat's flipped up. It has a Stiller's hat. Yeah, it came out cool. I designed the pattern, but he just went too dark, bro. Yeah, he went too dark.
I believe he was. You were facing the death penalty too, right?
Yeah, I was facing death penalty. Yeah, that's it. I got indicted for 4 first degrees and 1 attempted.
Yeah, that's death penalty, man. Multiple. That's in itself is. What's up, big figure?
Yeah, I took the deal for 2 first degrees. That's a deal. That's the only deal they were giving me. 225 life.
Silent is on death row.
Yeah, Silent's on death row. The 3 took it all the way. Huevo, Silent, and Spakio. So it's just like they took it all the way, but they wanted to take a couple cats with them, and they offered them all life without. They didn't want to give them the death penalty, so they offered them life without. The final offer, right? And then they told a couple of homeboys, okay, you'll get 25 years flat because you guys weren't, you guys weren't the ones that we want. So, right. They said, okay, we'll give you guys 25 years each. So they didn't want to take it. Silent and Spakio and Huevo didn't want to take it. So they were dragging the other 2 homeboys with them. And the homeboys said, you know what, fuck this. We're gone. So they ended up turning on them and then got the 225s. And they said, you guys can take it all the way to trial. Fuck you guys. Because you guys don't want to look out for us. So it's just like, so they ended up getting a death penalty. But they were offering life without. It's just like, but they chose to do different. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Because they had a chance to do a life without. They had their chance.
Silent and the other 2.
Yeah, they had their chance. But Silent was the main character that wanted to take it all the way. Because Spakio didn't fuck either way. He's like, I don't care. Spakio's a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Yeah. So being how was your?
So G, how did you feel being a C? How was your demeanor and purpose? How did you go about enlightening little homies?
I was still the same person, bro. I was still the same person. It's just like I see them pump up my head. I see them automatically say, I'm running this tier. I'm doing all this. Just like I wanted to keep it the same as I always were. The same, being humble, bro. Because I think a lot when you become a carnal, a lot of people take that sticking stuff to their head, like Lencho. For instance, calling shots on people that don't even need to be called shots on. And this indictment, all this stuff that we were indicted for, the 10 murders, it really enlightened my eyes because a lot of them are homeboys, man. A lot of them we grew up with. Smiley, Eli, stinking Chocolate, Sheila.
Larry.
I used to party with Sheila all the time.
Larry, Eli.
Yeah, it's just like Beto. Beto used to kick me out of JP's all the time. I'm like, all right, Beto, yeah, right.
What's that dude up there at the school, in the schoolyard?
Oh, Puppet Baca.
Baca.
Puppet. He snitched on me. Well, he brought the undercover agent to my house.
You told on you?
That's what. Yeah. Well, I went to prison for the first time because of Puppet. You know, from Vickystown.
Yeah.
That was my first time in prison. He brought the undercover to my pad. So just like I seen him at Vacaville. I was gonna hit him at Vacaville, but he PC'd up on me. And then Spunkio saw him at the school. Spunkio sticking killed him and put a blue paño on his body. Yeah.
Spunkio, cold cat, man.
Yeah, he threw a blue paño on him. Then hostilities, I don't know about that, bro. I really don't have no opinion on it. I'm glad nobody's hostile towards anybody anymore. Because, like I said, it's just like, you know, Fed, state, all that crap. It's just like they're homies. You know, it's just like it's kind of like, damn, when's the bloodshed stop?
I think he's talking about the end of the hostilities, Jerry. The truce between the Norteños and the Sureños.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that's the
I have a different opinion on that because I was hit. You know, I was bombed, and there's a lot of animosity because even on the SNY yards, everybody still plays it. I know a lot of good dudes from down south. A lot of good dudes, man. Man, you know, Southsiders, whatever. You know, it's just like I think we just have two different styles, you know, and it's. I hope it works. We just have two different styles. You know, I just hope it works. But you know, I seen that on the SNY yard. I seen it on the active yards. It's just like it's ingrained in us. It's ingrained in us no matter what. It's ingrained in us. So it's kind of good and it's kind of bad because I could see somebody disrespect all over again. Somebody disrespect a bro or anybody or canal. Somebody disrespect them and it's going to start all over again. Because it's just like there's a lot of hostility behind the past. You know, a lot of bloodshed was shed during that war.
Yeah, I know. You know, I support it, man. You know what I mean? Anytime we're not killing each other, it's a good thing. But I understand both sides of it because, like, I know we come from an era where we went through the war. You know what I mean? Corcoran, the gladiator days and some of the wars and some of the main lines. You know, just like the Southsiders, though, some of them bear scars from Norteños, and they felt that same the feelings that some of us have felt. You know what I mean? I think it's a good thing, though, that people are trying to put that in the past, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's easy to hold on to those feelings. It took, man. I'll be honest with you guys, man. I used to. It took me a long time. Even when I became a C, I still had that gangbang mentality. I was still out there in Frisco running around. I used to get in trouble for it, as a matter of fact, for still gangbanging, man. But as you know, as I got older, you know, there's a lot of, like Jerry said, there's a lot of good Southsiders, man. They're just like us. Yeah. Don't matter. They're just from the other side of the state, which don't mean shit, man. You know what I mean? I support it though, man. I never thought, I'll be honest with you guys, I never thought I would see it in my lifetime that there would be peace between the North and the South. But that's because I've been a part of that war and I knew how real it was at one time. It got real out there on those yards, man. When it first hit, I thought it was fake, and I thought it was gonna be short lived, man. But I'm convinced that some of this generation actually want to see that, and it's a good thing, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, if we were to ever come together, sky's the limit, man. And everybody knows that. You know what I mean? The Norteños, Sureños, Northern California, Southern California came together, and man, the potential is there's a lot of potential there, man. You know me, but yeah, I understand both sides too, man. So, but it's all good, man. You know what I mean?
Somebody said, "Why aren't we answering questions?" We were just answering the question. Somebody asked a question about hostilities.
Yeah, you must have just tapped in, my boy. But
Yeah.
that's what we've been doing. I've been monitoring the comments myself. That's where a lot of this stuff is coming from.
Yes, and it's just like
You got one, shoot it.
Huh?
If 209 assassin, if you got a question, shoot it.
Yeah.
I've been looking at these questions, man. What's up, Rojo?
So where's Rojo? How's it going, Rojo? Wants to know a different. 209 wants to know a diff.
Wants to know a diff.
I'm active in Solano B yard, but I just caught my belly jerking because I feel
Solano B yard, but I just caught my celly. Okay.
Well, if you're active and you're scared to get removed, I don't know what's your problem, bro. Seriously.
Just like, yeah, homie.
Wow. If you're scared to get removed, bro, for hitting somebody for jacking off, I don't know what kind of. Oh yeah, I forgot Solano's level 2.
Hey, that's a tough one, bro, and that's some real shit. That's a real question. What I would do is I tell my celly, you know what, bro? You just stay on your side of the cell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stay on your side of the motherfucking cell, bro. And I will get at the homies first chance I got, and I will put them on notice, bro, and let them know that your celly was doing some weird shit, and either try to get clearance to fucking move on them. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want to say the wrong thing because, hey, look, just these are your scenarios. Bro, I'm not suggesting nothing, but I would report to the homies and let them know that this is what happened and this is what I would like to do. Can I move forward or something's got to be done? No, I can't live with this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I cannot live with this dude.
Somebody said he asked Gunner the same question. Huh? Somebody said he asked Gunner the same question.
Yeah, that's a weird one though, man. I mean,
yeah, I don't know anybody from Salinas. I mean, Sunnyvale. I don't know anybody from Sunnyvale. My cousin was a hardcore.
I mean, look, bro, it's like this, homie. It depends on how you know you and your celly. I mean, it's a weird situation, but like aside from his weirdness, if you guys got somewhat of a relationship to where he's a solid dude, otherwise behind his weird tendencies, you want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I just hey, bro, you gotta bounce. You got to kick rocks. You know what I mean? You cross the line, bro, and we can't live together. That's another scenario. It depends on you though, bro. It depends on how you're feeling, man. No. You're gonna have to let the homies know something, though. I know you don't want to live with somebody like that, you know. Like, goddamn, bro, you can't handle your business when I go to the fucking yard. You know what I'm saying? Or when you got some alone time.
Yeah. Fuck. Shit, I never had that. I never had that situation happen.
Hell no, bro.
Yeah.
I don't let my celly fart, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's disrespectful too.
I mean, within reason, you know, I'm kind of being funny.
I tell him go to the door. Or flush it.
I believe my celly would know just by how we interact with the cell that something like that ain't gonna want to get caught, bro.
If you slip on, I could see, you know, but it's just like, go sit on the toilet for a minute, you know, just like sit on the toilet, flush it, you know, serious. Ain't nobody want to smell that shit.
Yeah, so all you youngsters, man, this is a good fucking a good thing for you to do you want to live with another man and have to deal with shit like that? That's what prison is. What's there to glorify about that? Having to sit on a cell. Like I seen something on somebody had posted a video on TikTok, man, where a cat came on there and he said something that made sense. Like, you little youngsters that want to go to prison, imagine yourself being locked in a closet. You know what I mean? You're locked in a fucking closet. Tell your mom to feed you 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? When to turn the light on and off. You know what I mean? You can't come up out of that closet. You're locked in there. I mean, that's what prison is, man. What's there to glorify about that? You know, when you can eat shit, when you can come out of your cell, having to live with another man, having to smell his ass when he's got to defecate, or listening to him piss. You know what I mean? You're sitting literally 5 feet away from him. It's ain't nothing pretty about prison, man.
I was looking at Lencho's puta mark. How did it take you to get rid of the PTSD? I still have it, bro. I still have PTSD. It's gonna be with me for the rest of my life. You know, it's
Yeah,
just
I
like
still got it. Mine has I've got it under control, but I
you know
still have
what
it.
you know what bugs me is being in an elevator, bro. Being in an
Being out
elevator it looks like a cell because I don't know what triggered it being a cell.
claustrophobia.
Yeah, I started getting claustrophobic in there.
Yep.
It's just like, what if it, stops? I'll be thinking
That's
in a cell
claustrophobia.
again. It's just like it triggered something to me, and
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
it is, bro.
yeah, it's just like
Yep.
in close quarters, bro. It's just like I got PTSD like a mother. I have to have a big bed because I can't live in a little bed. Like if I sleep on the couch, I
Yeah.
start panicking. Like it's just like I don't like it, and because I lived on a mattress all my damn life. A little tiny.
Yeah, that's the trip, homie. That's it. That's
Yeah,
exactly what that is. It's claustrophobia, bro. And
yeah,
that's a condition too, man. You know what I mean? It's a righteous condition where people freak out if somebody that's got it bad. If you're just fucking playing around like with the female, she's claustrophobic, and you put your hands over her face or something, over her head, or you put a pillow, they'll freak out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or being confined in a small tight space, man. They feel like they can't breathe. They got to get the fuck up out of there, man. But prison does that to us, bro. You know what I mean? They play on that. Matter
yeah,
of fact, for all you guys that I'm gonna give you guys some game right now. If you fly Southwest, which I know a lot of you do, when you get your ticket and you're waiting to board that plane, go up to the little desk right there, the little desk where you that's right there at your gate, and tell the lady that you're claustrophobic and you need a pre-board pass. You get that front seat every time.
yeah,
It works every time. They can't tell you no, man. I tell them all the time I'm claustrophobic. They give me they'll take your ticket and they'll put pre-board, and you'll be like the first 5 people that get to get on that motherfucking plane. I like to get on that little front seat right there where I can stretch out.
yeah. I get on the front seat regardless because I'm in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. You don't need
yeah,
to use that one, man.
yeah. I get in the front seat regardless. So it's just like anybody pulling that move, I got seniority. Get your ass out of the seat. I
John
had to.
Blanco, what y'all think? John Blanco, the homie John Blanco from Sanho. I just met the homie. He seems like a solid dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
John's cool,
he's
man.
a good dude, man. He's a good dude.
Little Toro.
He
That's
did his
little
time. Yeah.
Toro, right?
No, John's James is
Oh, John Blanco. Yeah,
yeah.
that's the
John
older
Blanco's
one.
his older brother. Yeah, I met
Toro
John
was
Blanco.
Toro's James, right?
Yeah, I met John
James.
Blanco once at Coronas, but Skip had a lot of dealings with him because it's just like
Mexican food,
uh,
man.
uh,
Pizza, homie.
yeah, Skip, and it's just like he did his thing, man. He had a lot of cage, a lot of money. John Blanco's
Yeah.
a good dude, man. He's a legend, a KJ legend.
Yeah, I told you, man. I tripped out because we used to get all our KJ from the Blancos in the city. We used to drive out to San Jose and get San Jose. They made San Jose KJ capital,
Yeah,
but
sure, I used to sell it to you guys a lot.
I would have never thought that running into Toro James Blanco in San Quentin, sat at the same table with this fool. He fucking gave me a leño, bro. He had leños in San Quentin.
Yeah,
He's like, hey, Box. He's like, you smoke that shit, and I was like, I fuck around every now and then. He was like, here, bro, shot me a leño, bro. Couldn't believe it, man.
I remember back in the. I remember back when
Yeah, I know.
we hit some KJ, and we were out in the yard. Louis Chavez, he was still good back then. but we were by a handball court. This is 86. We were kicking it, and we smoked a leño. And I remember there was crab that day, right? Homeboy brought some crab from the kitchen. There was crab because we back then we got pork chop, we got everything. I remember.
Where the fuck was where was this at?
In Vancouver. Because back in the day, we had everything on that menu.
Everything had lobster too.
Yeah, we had double cheeseburgers. we had everything, right? So we had crab. Man. So I remember eating a crab and smoking a leño because leño we smoked it with tobacco. So I don't like smoking, bro. It's just like I don't like tobacco at all. So I was smoking it, and I was just like, damn. So I had that taste, and that leño started kicking in, and I remember eating the crab, but it felt like it was just like swimming in there. I was like, I gotta go do a lap or something. And I'm feeling like my wheelchair sideways, right? I'm like, I'm tripping bad. So I said, nah, I got to rest for a minute. So I was resting. All the homeboys were looking for me. They were all looking. They were like, where the fuck is Jerry at? Where the fuck did he go? Right? Well, there's a red garbage can by the weight pile. And I had a red shirt because back then you could flag your colors, right? Yeah. So I had a red shirt on. So I'm right blending in with the stinking garbage can. And I got my head down so nobody could see me. So it's just like, finally they got me and they're like, get your ass in the dorm. You're loaded. I say, hell yeah, get me in the dorm. I couldn't even talk. But homeboy was pushing me and I was like, why are you pushing me sideways? All I remember is going in J-Wing. I was just like, damn, I got to get it myself. I'm fucking loaded. Yeah, I was like, I think I was 19 back then.
This guy's serious, man. So your celly's on freeze now. So
yeah, I don't even. I wouldn't even trip on him.
Your story's true, man. You reported the homie and he's on freeze, so you can't tap in. Damn, homie, that sucks, man. Hey, well, good luck to you, man. You know what I mean? I hope it works out, bro.
Did Pony Boy have a brother named Soda Pop? No, I don't think so. I can't really answer that question. But I know Pony Boy from personal. Pony Boy Mares.
Sunshine, that's right.
That way I tell myself.
Yeah, I know CEO. I mean, it seems like some way out shit, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're with the Sally and you guys are on lockdown, say a month lockdown, and that's all you have is your Sally, right. And, it's you got to set some rules when they first come in, because they don't know. Don't bring up rules later in the game. Like, man, why are you making up rules on me? Put down the rules, but get at them proper, because it's just like, I don't want to live with the man regardless.
I hear you, bro. Trust me.
For a year or whatever. That sucks. But get at him regardless. Set the rules, and ask him what his rules are. Yeah. Ask him what his likes and dislikes are. Maybe you guys come to an agreement.
Hey, Jerry, how many times, and this is another good, again, man, for these youngsters that think that prison is cool. How many times, bro, have you been in the cell, you got it the way that you like it, bro? I was set my ways because for one, prison made me a clean freak. It gave me OCD. A picture is crooked. Something wasn't immaculate, bro. It bothered me. But how many times you get a new celly, they come in and motherfucking, they're comfortable and they just start pissing without flushing or go wash their hands in the sink and leave this water all over the sink.
I hate that. I hate that, bro. Toilet, I hate that.
Snork up a loogie and spit it in the toilet and be like, hey, homeboy, check this out. Check it out, bro. Look, bro, have a seat. You know what I'm saying? How many times have you had to have what I used to call, man, those early morning discussions, bro? Check it out, bro. We need to have a talk, bro. Let it go on for like a day, maybe two, and like, you know what I mean? You're looking and like this motherfucker's he ain't going to canteen, but it's like early in the morning he's making his coffee. This motherfucker 1, 2, 3 scoops of coffee. You're just like looking at him out the side of your eye, and you're like, motherfucker, man. Like 3 days, you're to that point where like, nah, bro, hell no, man. You know what I'm saying? And it finally gets to you, man. But that's the kind of shit that I know I used to go through it, and
that's part of PTSD too. We have a sick when a lot of people think we're, JCAS at least, because they don't want, they don't want to be part of that cell, because we don't have it all figured out. But it's kind of respect. Like, my pet peeve is people spitting in the sink after they brush their teeth.
Man. Yeah.
Spit in the toilet, bro. That's what the toilet's for, bro. Fuck the 3 flushes. We can wait an hour. But do it
Even when you're brushing your teeth, spit in the fucking toilet, man.
Yeah. It's just like them kind of things, man. It used to irritate me. Used to irritate the hell out of me. It's just like, come on, man. Or, clean up after yourself, bro. Just, clean up after yourself. Come on, man.
Yeah,
it's like, you gonna leave that there? Serious? You just gonna leave that there? It's just like, clean up after yourself, bro. Just like the garbage right there, bro. Them little kind of discussions aren't even necessary unless, you have respect. But a lot of people are first timers.
People don't got common sense or just a little bit of courtesy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. How could you know that doesn't bother me, bro? You know what I'm saying?
And me being a lifer, that's my home, bro.
Yeah,
that's my home for life. It's just like you coming in my cell as a visitor. This is my home for life, bro. You're not gonna disrupt that. No, you're not gonna do it. I give a fuck. We can get them up. This is a close quarters right here. You ain't going nowhere. I'll snatch your ass and bring you to the ground. So it's just like, you ain't going. You gotta wish you're on that top thing, and I'll make something to get you off that tier, off that bump. I believe that.
It's amazing though how many dudes don't have a little bit of common courtesy though. It's like, man, bro, you know what I mean? Can you see, bro? There's like a rag over there by the sink. The motherfucker's spotless, and you trying to get a homie the benefit of the doubt. He's a new celly, he comes in, he's fucking comfortable, and he trying to kick it, but you're like looking at it, all right, man, he fucked up once over there. Yeah. I'm gonna tell him about that shit, that shit over, and it ain't about, I was a good celly, man, but it's not about dictating a motherfucker. It's just when you live in a cell, bro, like that, you're in prison. There's just a certain way that some of us we certain way we do things, man. We're programmed, man, and everybody ain't like that. They're not clean like that, man. There's a lot of filthy motherfuckers that just have bad habits, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know if I had a lot of cellies, man, that it's like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? Why I gotta tell you this shit? You're a grown fucking man, bro. Look at your fucking towel, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But that's the type of shit motherfuckers don't want to go through in prison, man.
Just like somebody asked if my celly ever gave up that.
I was a tyrant in the cell. Maybe I was, man.
Yeah. Somebody asked if I had a problem with somebody giving up the bottom bunk. No.
Ain't no maybe about it, man.
Yeah.
Good looking out, Big Esco.
Keep the image of not being awake and keep the hearing to do or as it happened. Very good question. How many times did you have to
What's up, Bossy? Did you know Little Toro? Yeah, I know Cornell Anthony Trujillo from Daly City. He was cool, man. That used to be one of my nemesis when out there, man. Daly City and Frisco, or the Mission, used to go at it. But Cornell was a solid dude, man.
I think this guy Bruno had a question, right? Says, Jerry, quick question. How many times have you had to discipline a vato that you didn't want to, only to keep up in the image of not being weak or keep fearing to dudes? Or has this happened? Yes, it has. I'm going to talk about a personal friend, Chocolate. It's just like I brought it up in the past, and that's a prime example of not being weak or pushing fear into people. I think pushing fear into people was already established because we pumped fear in a lot of people in Solomon, during that time, during that whole year. And a lot of people were scared of us. Now, I had that choice of kill my friend and, not be considered as weak. Because the day before, you got to know that Sheila just got killed. And I was supposed to do it. And I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with killing the hyena. So I had to go kill Chocolate, who was my friend. So I went and handled my business. And that's a sign of me not being weak. Me still me still showing them that I still had that heart, no matter what. Me being in a wheelchair, whatever, I still had that heart, And if it was to take out my friend, it was to take out my friend. I was following orders. It hurt the hell out of me, but I did what I had to do. I drank a 6-pack, I think, that night to just stop that madness running in my head, because I don't want that madness. I just wanted one way of thinking. That's only one way, NFN and structure. That's it, and all that other bullshit, that weakness, that's cool. I'm good off of that.
It's fucked up, but when it really comes down to it, man, in a situation like that, it's either you or him, man. Whether you agree with it or not, at the end of the day, you got to make a choice. There's been a lot of things that I didn't agree with, but when I was given a directive, you're not always at liberty to be able to debate it or to question it. And at the end of the day, man, it's either you or him. So you got to make a choice, and that's just one of the realities of being in that game, man. That's what happens. A lot of times, that's a lot of homies. That's where their career ends right there. It's because they make a choice, or I'm not gonna hit you, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it. Fuck that. I don't believe in it. I feel like it's wrong. Well, you're gone too. That's just the way. That's just the way it works, man.
Yeah,
So you didn't really have a choice in that matter.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. It's just like you're put in that situation, and I think we have a different sense of respect, because respect is us pushing fear in somebody, and that's a respect that we try to earn, or we try to demand, I should say, and that's a false sense of respect. You're going to respect somebody that has responsibilities. You're going to respect somebody that going someplace in life, not in a cell, spending all day, and that's the kind of respect that, I always look for, today. But back then, I looked for a false sense of respect. I wanted to put fear into people. I liked putting fear into people because it felt good to go inside a bar and have people afraid of you, and just like, and I'm in a wheelchair, so hell yeah, it felt good. Felt good like crazy.
Appreciate that, Skip. Hey, you ever had a celly that didn't want to give you the courtesy, like somebody like that? Probably, I don't know. I think somebody like that needs his ass whooped, man. If you had a celly that didn't want to, you're in a wheelchair, and for whatever reason he didn't want to give you the bottom bunk. It's like, come on, bro. That should kind of go without saying. Let the homie have the bottom bunk, man. But did you ever had a celly like that?
Like what?
Didn't want to give up the bottom bunk?
Nah. He would have problems.
Huh?
He would have problems. There would have been a spoke missing. Yeah, there would have been a spoke missing. No, I'm not on steroids. That's Natch.
Yeah, even if he's somebody that's been there for a couple years and he's got his cell all Bonnarooed up and it don't matter, man. Homeboy's in a fucking wheelchair, bro. You know what I mean? You got to get your ass up on the top bunk, man. Get up on that perch, man.
Yeah. It's just like I had good cellies though. I gotta admit. Lucky it was kind of strange because we were in Corcoran, and the bunks over there. It's not the top bunk. It's a bunk side by side.
Yeah.
It's a bunk
These
side
guys
by
want to play. These guys want to play, man.
What happened?
Dead end. What's up, homies? I just wanted to update you guys that the homie assassin from Merced just got placed on freeze for taking house biz in this chat after he forwarded his phone when his celly was iced. You guys got too much free time, man.
Daly City, I know the angel from Daly City. We spoke about him several times.
That's my boy, man. He did a lot of time in Tehachapi Max.
Yeah. Thank you, Convicts Perspective. Appreciate that.
Yeah, good looking out. Sheldon runs it all, man. Appreciate you, bro. Pineapple. Jerry, you ever running the chocolates, bro? I know he did time also.
Gracias. Said I have 90%. Staying on your feet.
Oh shit.
What happened?
No, did you hear that question? I thought that's how you were answering.
What question was that?
Like I ain't fucking touching that.
Um,
He said, Jerry, you ever run into Chocolates, bro? I know he done time. Also.
no, I never ran into him.
No, I thought
No,
that's how you were answering that, bro.
No, I never ran into him, bro. You know, I know he has a brother too. He has kids now, sons. They're about stinking 30 something.
Yeah, N.A. Ocho. I knew
They're in their 30s. Because you figure I killed Chocolate in 91. So it's just August of 91. Somebody asked me if I still think of him. Hell yeah, every day. You know, there's not a day that goes by. I remember when he died. You know,
Let's do it,
22.
Jerry or Henry.
Huh?
No, Henry. Day one or Henry, man. You want to know if I was gonna put another bottle down on the 4th of July? I don't really drink anymore, homie. But when was it? Was it fucking last year? Has it been that long already? I know on one of these last holidays, man.
Oh, I seen you on New Year's Eve.
It was New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I downed the whole bottle, bro.
Yeah, there's a thing on YouTube where you and Sandman, but you have a thing in your hand like it looked like Pruno, bro.
I pulled an all-nighter that night because I didn't want to go to sleep. Huh?
Were you drinking Pruno?
Pruno?
It looked like Pruno. Yeah, it looked like Pruno.
Hell no, that was fucking tequila, bro.
Yeah, I was like, damn, he's drinking Pruno.
Nah, man, but I purposely stayed up that night. I didn't want to go to sleep. I knew if I would have went to sleep, I'd have woke up with one of them banging ass headaches, and I would have felt like shit, bro.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know what
that hot feeling you get, gruel.
Yeah. I used to like making a white lightning.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. The white lightning and the ketchup bottles I used to sell for $15.
Come on, Dave, man. Go fucking put some iced tea in your fucking moped, boy. Ain't nobody drinking no iced tea. Well,
it was your last birthday.
Go that far.
It said it was your last birthday.
It was my last birthday. It might have been. It was either my birthday or New Year's, man.
Yeah, Star Medina, that bud. I grew up on that bud. So
I like to see how I was gonna put some iced tea in that motherfucker. I broke the label right in front of you, boy. Big Box, what are good prison channels out there? Homeboy's got this phone. 1 more hour. Good prison channel.
Yeah, Skip, you got all kinds of you got one Skip, you got one
yeah, you got a dancing bear.
Yeah, you got
a Pinky Hernandez.
Yeah, Pinky Hernandez. Damn.
I don't know, man. What up, OG Bam? I don't know what other prison channels to recommend, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Star. She's sending me hearts.
Huh?
In it. LOL, what's you call drinking, Bugs? You gulped the mofo in 5 seconds. He said, what do you call drinking? You gulped that motherfucker in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
5 seconds.
That bottle?
Yeah, you didn't even give it a chance, bro.
That's how you got to do it, though.
Yeah, you got to. I remember drinking mezcal.
That's where I done most of my time at. Forever at War was in the shoe. I did all the 90s up there in the shoe. Did I know Chino? What Chino are you talking about? I know 100 Chinos.
We know DC. David Cervantes.
Yeah.
You know DC?
Who?
DC.
Oh, yeah.
David Cervantes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 38 years. That's a long time. I think the most I've seen him do was Tiny. Tiny was both. No, I can take that back. It was Suran and Charles Manson. They did it 69.
General Lecho's Puto Mark. Thank you.
Yeah, they got busted in 69. So that's a and Pink Cushion. Pink Cushion was the oldest. He got busted in '66.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, Pink Cushion he was well known for getting hit. He got hit like 150 times.
Nah, but I'll check it out, Bruno.
He finally took himself out.
Yeah.
Pink Cushion Smith. Roger Dale Smith. I know good.
Yeah, Fig did some time, man.
Yeah, he did 48 years, yeah.
That's a long fucking time.
Yeah,
that's fucking 48. Hit the shit. 48 years.
Still not longer than
he did 8 years older than me. I'm 40.
Yeah, it's still not. That's a long time, but it's still not longer than Charles Manson Surham.
I'm 40, so he did like 8 years more than my whole life, bro.
8 years more. You ain't 40. What the hell?
I was wondering. How long it was gonna take you to catch that, man. Shit.
This is like good because I thought you said you did 40 years. I was like, huh? How long you do 40 years?
Yeah, hopefully did 46. I know them cats done some time, man.
I remember I took the homeboy. He had just got out.
28.
Homeboy from Stockton. He had just got out. He called me. He was in Frisco because they're sending everybody to Frisco now. They sent Fig to Frisco too. He knows Fig too, and I picked him up from Frisco, and the little halfway houses they got.
Yeah.
So I drive up, and he goes, "He had the day pass," and he goes, "Hey, bro," he goes, "I just want to eat. That's all I want to do is eat." I said, "Nah, we're gonna do more than that, bro." And it was April 20th. Where do you think we ended up at? 420. 420 Hippie Hill.
Oh shit, down there.
It was 420. It was Alyeska.
Yeah.
Right? So we went over there, man. He was tripping. He goes, "Man, everybody's smoking weed." They even had chicken wings dipped in Yeska.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, it was wild. I was like, damn, this is a trip. Yeah, it's good. I was gonna go this year, but I didn't make it.
777 Taylor Street.
What's that? Hippie Hill?
Yep.
Is it? Yeah.
We got in a riot in San Diego County. Sureños, Bees, Blacks, and I did 30 days in the hole, and I thought that was a long time. My Jefito did 3 years in the hole back in the 80s. He almost went local. Yeah, man. That's 48 years. How long is
No, I never did time with sundown.
Yeah, DC's been down for a minute, huh?
Yeah, DC's been down for a minute. Pinky was busted in 77, I think.
77?
Yeah, but that was the second time getting busted. He got busted on he shot a cop. Let's see, Chente was busted in 76, but he got out. No, he got busted in 85, I think. Wait,
I ain't 40 OG, Bam. I was just bullshit, man. I was just trying to see if I can get past a couple of these guys, man.
Because Chente was one of the first ones to get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Corcoran on the shoe yards.
I remember.
Yeah, he got shot in the hip. It still bothers him today.
Didn't Flacco get shot too? Medina. I know. What's his name? Diablo got shot too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a lot of homeboys that got shot over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you go out the yard, you're gonna get shot.
Almost got shot. Shot a couple times. Hit the fucking concrete, bro, and I felt the fucking the pieces of the concrete.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot up.
Because I got him up with a bullet from Long Beach using a wheelchair. This dude was, he had a big old head, right? And I kept on drilling on him, right? And it's just like his head was big, bro, but he couldn't hit me. He kept on swinging, but I didn't want to get punched by him. So I tried to grab him and bring him down. This motherfucker was carrying me like, I was like, damn, this motherfucker is not doing it. I was hitting him, right? I was hitting him, and he kept on. He wouldn't move, man. He wouldn't move, and then finally I couldn't wait for them to shoot.
And they set that up like, come on, it's a fair one right here.
Yeah, they said
wheelchair against wheelchair.
Yeah, they said, and 4B, one left, I think. Yeah, just like they set it up.
Yeah,
The bullet
that's
from
crazy.
Long Beach. They
I
call him
can see you,
Velasco.
man. I see you come out that gate.
Oh, I already knew it. I already knew it was on. He had Long Beach on the side of his head. He had an LB. I was like,
Oh
yeah,
man,
it's on.
yeah. You know how to fucking when you fucking flying, right?
Yeah,
You know how
it's
to
wheel
hit
to
that
wheel
right
combat.
foot fast,
Hey,
man.
put the brakes on. It says put the brakes on. Put the brakes on. Just
Oh
chunk them.
man, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, just like that's the way to do it. Just put your brakes on, bro.
Yeah,
And there's a
man.
lot of dudes in wheelchairs. You know, it's
That boy
crazy
got straight
because
wheels, man. You know
there's
what
a
I'm
lot
saying?
of homeboys that are in wheelchair, mostly down south. You know, but there's a lot of dudes in wheelchair. Like Barney Torres, he was a street treacherous dude, man. Just like he used to pull motherfuckers through the trade slots and slice them up.
That
Yeah,
fucking
he's
wheelchair
treacherous.
fade, man.
Yeah, wheelchair. I want to promote it out here. I said, man, come on, get your homeboy in the wheelchair. We'll box. Put on some gloves. I bet
Yeah,
y'all
hit
fuck
hard.
him up.
Yeah,
Because I know how to
White boy.
box.
yeah.
Yeah, homeboy, wheelchair fades.
Wheelchair fades,
I
man.
used to tell people that tell me because I got a lot of arguments, right? And people used to tell me, "You're in a wheelchair. What you gonna do?" I said, "Man, you're gonna get embarrassed that a wheelchair dude in a wheelchair whipped your motherfucking ass. Just start pounding,
Yeah.
bing bing."
And you can tell, man, you gotta you're healthy up top, man, and that's a lot of that's from fucking being in that wheelchair, bro.
Yeah,
Pushing yourself
I
around.
used to do 10 miles in Corker in a day. You know, just wheeling a wheelchair, just like that. That puts a lot of most of your traps, bro. Your traps, your back arms. You know, just like it works at shoulders. Your shoulders, my shoulders are healthy as fuck. You know.
Yeah, you can tell, bro.
Yeah.
When I was growing up in Southeast San Diego, there were twins that joined the local barrio. One was shot and paralyzed from waist down. He ended up getting back at those dudes and got life. Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably would too, man, if a motherfucker put me in a wheelchair.
Yeah, a lot of people have tipped me over, threw me out of my wheelchair. I mentioned one time I got jumped by some Chinese dudes, and it's just like there was 10 of them. I started the whole shit. I instigated it, but next thing I knew, I was sticking in the middle of First Street. My wheelchair was way across the street, and the cops came and said, "Who in the hell would hit somebody in a wheelchair?" So I don't know. I was, but can you get my wheelchair? I want to get the fuck on.
That's right, AC Ibarra. Congrats on winning, homie. I appreciate you participating, man, and I'm glad you got it, bro. You got your gas card. No, it ain't much, man. Shit.
Wheelchair pink slips. Wheelchair pink slips. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll raffle this thing off.
Shit, that motherfucker's bad, homie.
Yeah, maybe I'll raffle that off.
Damn, boy, you'd definitely get some people that want to get in on that one, man. Check out his drawing right here. He might raffle it off. Look at it. He just started. Lift it up a little bit more so they can see the picture that you're working. Go over a little bit more. There you go, right there. Check that out, you guys. That motherfucker's bad, man.
Yeah, it's gonna come out tough.
Nope. That only took, you said what, about a couple of days?
I started yesterday. I started sketching it out yesterday.
Bro.
Yeah, so just like I'll finish it in a week. Fighters who you guys remember from being locked up. Well, I used to follow boxing all the time. So Salvador Sanchez was my favorite boxer.
Man. I thought he was talking about in prison.
Oh, in prison?
Shit out there.
Shoot.
Back in our time.
Yeah.
You had all them good what do you call them? Top rank golden gloves, not golden gloves.
Alexis Arguello.
Yeah, Alexis Arguello.
Yeah.
Boom Boom Ray Boom Boom Mancini.
What's his name?
Wilfredo Duran.
What's his name? Danny Little Red Lopez.
John the Beast Mugabe. Donald Curry.
Maldrick Taylor. Maldrick Taylor was bad with his. He took Julio Cesar Chavez.
Hitman Hearns.
Oh,
Aaron Pryor.
Sugar Ray Leonard. Marvin Hagler.
Benitez.
Yeah, Marvin Hagler. Pepino Cuevas.
Fucking what's his name? Puerto Rican dude. Damn, dude, that's fat. Macho Camacho.
Yeah, yeah, Macho Camacho. Yeah, I think the boxing in prison was hands down Toro. Toro from
Dakota.
Dakota. Yeah, he was hands down. He used to spar with George Foreman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight him.
Nah, he's a
Yeah,
big
Tony the
dude.
Tiger Lopez. Tony the
I
Tiger
remember they
Lopez.
shot him. They shot Toro a bunch of times
Yeah,
on the streets, and he had little tattoos from the bullet holes with like little worms coming out.
yeah.
And it said like a little cloud. It said, "Man, 38 ain't about shit, man."
Yeah, he took it. Yeah, they said that he died, man.
Yeah, I know Camacho got killed, man. Damn, Palmetto coming through like a motherfucking champ, boy.
Yeah,
He's that portrait, man.
I blew up a couple of portrait. Get at me.
Homeboy's a day wonder. He says I need a portrait done. How can I get one?
Yeah, get at me on my Instagram. I got
Hey, we
people
got
online
you, bro.
already. I got people online already, so it's just like a couple of them send me like $100.
Another one.
Get online, but just get at me on my Instagram and my Cash App.
Big figures. Another one, man. These guys been around since the channel started, man.
Yeah,
Can I say
and that's
the influence? Yeah, go ahead, shoot it, Palmetto.
yeah. The thing is homeboy's supposed to hit me tomorrow from Watsonville. I'm doing a portrait of his son, so he's supposed to hit me tomorrow. So him and then another homeboy from Milpitas, he's supposed to hit me too. Well, he already hit me, so it's just like those two are the front of the line, and then the other people that I already told you what place you are in line, you guys are in line. But I shoot the ones that pay me to the top.
Yeah, Ding
And I
Wiggler.
think that's only right.
What would he try to check you about, Ding Wiggler? That Pete Zamora is Rascal from my neighborhood. I'm just wondering what he tried to check you about. He's Rascal. I know Rascal very well, man. He's the kind of dude that I got into a lot of shit with that dude, like fighting out there, gang banging with all kind of shit we used to get into. But he's the kind of dude that always used to get you. You ever had a homeboy, Jerry, that you guys got into a lot of fucking shit out there, man. A lot of fights, stabbings, shootings, and this motherfucker would always get either his head cracked open, stabbed. Something always happened to that dude.
Yeah, I'm with Tomas. Well, you know Tomas. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't like Panamas. So he'd always get beat up by him. Always, but he'd always go pick a fight, but he'd always get either shot. He got shot by him, stabbed by him. It's just like he got stabbed 9 times.
Haven't seen it. Saludos 408. I can't even speak on it.
Yeah, I don't like I said, it's just like that's their business, bro. You know, it's just like that's Chuco's business. I'm not gonna comment on that because he's fighting the case, and I don't want to be in issues regardless. Either way, bro. Just like that's him.
Osito 707, Pete Zamora. That's my boy. Yeah, he's all right, man. You know, me and Rascal are close. But if I was to see him right now, today, probably sock him in his mouth and then shake his hand. And he knows why. And Rascal, you know damn well, boy, if you watching this right now, you know what I'm talking about.
My Instagram is Jerry Salazar 6976.
Machete, what's up, boy? Hey, as long as you tapping in, homie. Jerry, I run a small RV transport company out here in SoCal. My work trucks are one-ton Ram dualies. We put traveler trailers and fifth wheels. I want a portrait of a lowrider dually.
Yeah, that'll work. I could draw anything.
There it is, there, man.
Yeah, I could draw anything. Just get at me. Get at me on my Instagram.
You guys need his Instagram again? If you need it again, I'll put it up, man. Hot sauce. That's a G for coming back, fighting the fight. He says some people don't give you a fair fight and will take you out. Yeah.
And that's the thing is just like nobody wants to get them heads up no more. They just want to shoot. Yeah, just like it's easy to shoot somebody. Getting them up is that's when you get sticking knots in your head and shit. Right?
Instagram. Oh shit. Maybe I should type it in.
What happened? It says you're on the show. What happened? You got small on me.
Huh?
You got small on me.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold up.
Big old sausage finger.
I'm
Yeah, I know.
telling
Landlords and Vario Colonia Maria. Can you put Instagram up on the comments?
There it is right there.
Yeah, let me put.
Hold up.
Yeah.
That's his Instagram right there.
Oh, you put it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put it up right now too. Oh yeah, I got it before you, bro.
Nah, you right underneath me, partner.
Am I? I'm not
Come up
telling
on top.
Yeah, I'd rather do portraits. I do tattoos, but I'd rather do portraits, stuff like that, because they're easy for me. I could see, a face good, and I can get a couple. What I enjoy about it is I can get like 2 pictures and put them in one, 3 pictures, put them in one. I can do all that shit.
I can't even see Rascal doing that, Dean Wiggler. That's crazy because is from what I know, that guy's been in. Hey, that's more power to him. It's his thing. But from what I know, he's been in like a victory outreach program for like the last 5-6 years. So for him to be standing on the corner of Shotwell and 24th, jamming people up about what they're wearing, he's too old for that. For one, and for two, it just. I'm not doubting that it happened. I'm kind of flabbergasted, man.
Good.
Well, you must be on a good one if that's what he's doing.
Yeah, Latin Lord's been around forever. Colonia Maria. Yeah, he probably remembered me.
Latin Lord.
No, I know a couple of gatos.
He said he remembered you.
Yeah, and that was back in the 80s. Yeah, that was sticking Colonia Maria was Capitol Park. Damn, that was a long time ago.
Oh, what you doing? You cooking over there on your IG?
So I just started following you, Jerry, right now. I can. Oh yeah, you probably seen the buñuelos. Hell yeah, I just made some the other day. Made some with cinnamon on them. Man, it tastes like a churro.
Yeah, Skip.
Any books in the work? Yeah, about you? No. You ever read the one about you? Yeah. Any books in the work? Nah.
Yeah, I started one called BGF. It's a pretty good book. I think you guys that like the books will like it. Then I started another one called My Bloody Life. I think it's by Latin Disciples. And then I'm finishing up the Hot House, and then there's another one I'm gonna start. It's either gonna be one about what's his name? The founder for the Crips, man, Washington. Or
well, founder of the Crips.
What's his name? Fucking Washington, man. It ain't coming to my mind right now. One of the founders. You had Tookie, and then you had the other cat.
Man, Skip looks like he only weighs like 120 pounds.
Skip Small, man.
Yeah, he looks like he only weighs 120 pounds. 20 of it is his tattoos.
Yeah.
20 of it is ink. He got that green ink though.
Yeah, he got tattoos over tattoos over tattoos, man.
Yeah, because he had the biggest salmo I ever seen on his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
When we were out in the streets, that's all he had. He had one on his eye right here, below his eye.
Yeah.
And a couple on his neck, but we were all tacked down because I already had the east side of the 14 on me. Raymond Washington, Tookie Williams.
Raymond. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Raymond Washington. So there's a book. I'm gonna show you guys right now, man. I ordered it a while back, so it's either gonna be this one. I know you guys might like this one, you might not. I don't know. It's a big ass fool right there, man. But it's
Oh yeah, it's big.
the rise of a street.
All them dudes were big back then, man.
It's a
Everybody was
crib,
pumping iron.
man.
Everybody was pumping iron back then.
And then if not that one, there's this one right here that I was talking about.
Biggest Mexican I seen as far as lifting weights was probably Gil Pardo, all the Pardo brothers. Oh yeah.
The one that I just started though, the BGF book, it's a good book. I read through it, man. It's this one right here.
The Black Gorilla family. Oh yeah, BGF. Is Tin Man in there?
Who?
Tin Man. Tin Man.
Willie Redmond. Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, I wrapped him. I wrapped him out here. He got out.
Chente Roybal, yeah. Hey, I know boxer. Okay, this homeboy, but it's for Jerry. But do you? Yeah, he knows Chente too as well. You know Chente, right?
Yeah, Chente. Yeah. His cousin name was Chico Roybal. I remember now. Soto Fern, yeah, get at me about that portrait. We could talk price. Raymond Washington. Yeah, Willie Redmond. That was his name, Tin Man.
The one on the boggles. It's called Gods of Mischief. This one right here. I'm done with it.
Oh yeah, Gods of Mischief. Yeah, about another 10 minutes, Bucks. I'm gonna be.
Yeah, it's all good, homie. Yeah, you're driving, bro.
Yeah, another 10 minutes. I got stuff to do in the morning. I gotta go pay rent.
Yeah, man.
Good responsibilities. Yeah, good responsibilities. Get on this drawing. Yeah, you want to come back on the weekend?
Whenever. Yeah, hey, man. I'm letting you quarterback this. Whenever. I know you got other things you got going on, so whenever you're available, bro.
Yeah, we'll come back on. Say the weekend. If you're not, what are you doing on the 4th? Just chilling.
I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna go out there and shoot my guns, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I make sure the motherfuckers all work on 4th of July, man.
Just hope the bullet don't come down.
Yeah, well, that's why I shoot at a little bit of an angle. You know what I'm saying? It's the only time I can do that when my neighbors won't call the cops on me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like shooting guns around here is just crazy because they'll call the cops quick.
Oh man, they do that anywhere.
They'll call the cops quick. Just like damn. You gotta
give me some nachos, Al A. I appreciate that, Al A. That information that you gave me about the what's it called? Thank you chats or whatever that is. I'm still trying to identify how it works, but I enabled that feature on the channel, and there's already been somebody that's used it, bro. So I don't know if you guys know, but like on YouTube's offering another service now. So like when you guys go on a video that's already been posted, you can check out the video, and even though we're not live at that time, you can still super chat it. It's a trip. I didn't even know it existed, but thanks to Al A, I enabled that feature, man.
Yeah, I got my water gun ready to get shot.
Yeah, man.
Them water guns are crazy.
I got my little paintball gun, man.
Hey, them water guns they got out now, man, they got sticking.
They shoot far.
Oh yeah, they shoot far as hell. I was watching one
somebody's eyeball out with one of them.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man. That's crazy. And then these little toy guns, they look so real, man. I just like, damn, is that a real gun?
Yeah,
because they look real as hell. I could believe I went to the toy store the other day. I was like, damn, them guns look real.
Yeah.
Yeah, they scared the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, I'm allegedly gonna shoot. I'm just playing, man. I don't have no guns. I do not have no guns.
Yeah.
I have a paintball gun. That's all.
The police took mine away.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I have a paintball gun.
the police took my guns away.
Yeah, I cannot own a gun. I'm a felon, ex-felon, so I would not have a gun under no circumstances.
Machete. San Francisco's Giant run the Bay. Okay.
Yeah, rest in peace, Sonny Barger, man.
We got
Sonny
World
Barger,
Series
man.
under our belt. Yeah, rest in peace. It says, with all due respect, Jerry, the San Francisco Giants run the Bay. A's.
I like the A's, man. I like the Giants. That's my home team, but I like the A's, man. You know what I'm saying?
We had McGuire and Canseco and
I like their gear too, man. I like their gear's tight, bro. That green and yellow.
Green and yellow, hell yeah. Green and yellow hat.
You got to get some nice green and yellow Jordans, boy.
I know they had this Barrio down in San Jose Southside, and it was Barrio Aztecas. They were green and yellow.
Matter of fact, we're gonna be running this next. Let me before we go real quick. Hold on, let me do this.
Jason Giambi killed himself.
Who?
Jason Giambi.
Nah.
Yeah, he killed himself. Took himself out. About 6 months ago.
The baseball player, right?
Baseball.
Wow. Oh, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, he took himself out.
For all you Sandman fans, I'm gonna see if he's still awake, man. I told him to just jump on and
Goya said the New York Yankees.
Say hello real quick.
Where you at, Goya? You over there with he said the New York Yankees. He's over there with in New York.
Jason Giambi's brother killed himself.
Oh, was it Jason Giambi's brother?
Yeah,
Jeremy Giambi. Jeremy Giambi. He was a pro baseball player too. They were both on A's.
He said, "All love, Jerry. I support both Bay Area teams, man.
That's
Giants
right.
And the A's.
That's right.
Jerry, how did you feel that some of your homies were not putting in as much work as you did when you were in a wheelchair?"
I just made up for their
shortcomings.
Shortcomings, I should say, because it's just like I seen a lot of homeboys when it came time to put in work, they weren't about the business. You know, they would go run or hide. You know, that's not cool. You know, if I'm in the trenches, so should you. You know, that's like being on the yard and we're about to go to war and then you just suddenly disappear. You have a medical ducket somewhere. You know, it's just like that ain't happening. You're gonna skip that medical ducket. You know, and that's the thing. It's just like that's what threw me off about a lot of homeboys. You know, it's just like because they didn't have that heart. I did.
I've been following YouTube things since all the channels started a few years back, and I have to say I respect all of them as men, but I don't respect who they are as individuals. But you, bro, I appreciate you. Saludos 408. It's all good, homie.
Yeah. All right, Box. I'm gonna head out.
Hey, wait.
Okay.
2 minutes. Jerry Homeboy's just gonna come on and sign out real quick.
Okay.
He's coming on right now. Sandman. All his fans wanna they don't believe that he's still part of the team or something, man.
Yeah, I was wondering where Sandman's at. I don't think Sandman's been on here, has he? With me?
Nah, he not with you. Nah, there's no really no purpose for him to be on there. I mean, he can't really be a part of that conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
He knows that. It's
I gave him the booth.
He'd rather edit or do something. Damn, bro.
Yeah, there he is. Damn, this camera's foggy as hell.
Hey,
what
man.
you been doing?
Yeah.
It's all steamed up, bro.
I'll be right back.
You was watching porn earlier. You forgot to take that off, huh?
And then you have to come with the Yankee hat on.
Yeah. No, I don't know what that is. Let me clean it off. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's all blurry.
Yeah.
It's all good. We can see you, man. They just hey, real quick, just a lot of these guys, man, wanted to been asking about you, bro. I told you they like you, man.
Yeah.
I
said he moved to Las Vegas. He just did it. Las Vegas stories or
They
Nevada
just wanted
story.
to make sure you're still part of the team, bro, and that you're
Oh.
still around, man.
Oh, of course, I'll be jumping on lives with Boxer and doing a couple lives here and there. But for the panel right now, we're just shelving it because I'm dealing with some personal issues. But other than that, there's no reason I can't come back in the later on. But yeah, I'm still part of the team.
Yeah, it's nice finally meet you, Sam, man.
Yeah.
I've been on here forever, and it's now that you came.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
nice to meet you, Jerry.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you, bro.
It's
Yeah,
all good.
respects. Yeah, I give
Right,
respect
back
to everybody, bro, because it's just like nowadays you have to give respect because it's just like until they fuck that up, you know, it's on them to fuck it up. You know, it's just like that's why I like giving respect today because a lot of people don't know where I've been or they just think of me in a wheelchair. They see me, oh, who's this dude out there did two down in a wheelchair, but they have no idea where I've been or where I come from.
Good looking out, LA.
Yeah, I seen that LA and I thought it said A1A. And I was like, speaking
Yeah, straight up.
yeah, I was like, yeah, we put an A1A status, so I should put C status.
Yeah, but for those of you that have been asking, Sandman ain't going nowhere, man. He's part of PMN, so
Yeah.
he's still here, man. He's just been editing and dealing with his own some stuff, personal stuff, man. But hey, Jerry,
Yeah.
hey, thanks for jumping on,
Okay.
Sandman. Appreciate
All
it,
right.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
See you guys later.
yeah, no, you got. We're gonna sign out right now.
Yeah, we're gonna sign off.
Oh, okay.
Jerry, again, man, appreciate it, bro. It's always an honor and a pleasure to be on there with you, bro.
I appreciate you too.
Yeah, we'll be back on you guys this weekend, man. Saturday or Sunday, whenever when you get at me, let me know. I'll post it, Jerry.
Okay, and I'll get out everybody that sent me something on my IG. I'll get at you in the morning because I'm gonna call it quits, but I'll get at you guys in the morning. I always respond, bro. You know that's one thing that I do. You know, and a lot of people that want portraits and send me money, believe me, you're gonna get your portraits. You know, and I'll give you the price, everything on Instagram. So it's just like I take care of you guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
All
right.
There's too many of you guys do that little roll call thing, man. So I'm just gonna say, hey, I appreciate all you guys, man. Thank you guys for your support, man. It's always a pleasure to come on here and spend time with you guys, man. Stay safe, man. Keep pushing that positive line, man. Keep fighting that good fight. That's what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? With that said, me and Sam, man, probably be on in the next day or two. I got some more profiles dropping. So as soon as I get them done, we'll come back on, man. And also we got Inner Demons dropping tomorrow. That's it, man. Hey, Jerry, have a good night.
You guys
Sam,
have a
man,
good night. All right.
All right,
You guys have a good night.
You guys have a good night.
Okay, late.
Later.